Welcome everyone. Today's session. Myself Ashok, founder and CEO, DigiGas India Private Limited. It's a CRM consulting firm. We are specialized in Salesforce implementations and Zogo implementations. And of course, we're also having another entity called AJSD Academy, an exclusive Salesforce training academy, which is authorized by Salesforce itself. Good. So today's session is all about, it is Salesforce Career Guidance. Now. This session is going to happen definitely in both languages, like English and Tamil. So if you feel like, Ashok, I'm not comfortable in English, shall I ask my questions in Tamil? And if you feel like, எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் சில விஷயங்களை தமிழ்ல எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுங்க அப்படின்னாலும் தமிழ்லையும் பண்ணலாம். So don't worry about the language. We'll definitely ensure that you get the clarity of what you want to. Okay. I hope you are able to see my screen, right?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, super. Thank you. So as I mentioned, this session will be conducting both in English and Tamil. Okay. And whenever you need a support and guidance, feel free to raise your hand. So I hope the video explained clearly who we are and what we are doing. And this is all myself. You can visit my LinkedIn profile and we can also get connected. So first question, it's all about why you are all here. It is Salesforce, right? So before I move on to this particular one, let me ask you one question, right? Why you are all here? Before I'm going and explain what is Salesforce, how Salesforce help business, அதெல்லாம் சொல்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி நீங்க எல்லாம் ஏன் இங்க இருக்கீங்க? எதுக்கு இந்த செஷன் ஜாயின் பண்ணீங்க? Why we need a job? To get a financial independence, simple, money. இல்லையா? So look at the relationship now. Salesforce related to job and job related to money. அப்ப the clarity is you are all here to know how to earn money. Simple. Now I don't know. I don't also want to put another. You're all here to learn and upskill, knowledge போது வருது எல்லாம் ஓகே தான். End of the day, you're all spending your Saturday எதுக்குன்னா to know how to earn money. அதுக்கு தான் இங்க வந்திருக்கீங்க. சிம்பிளா உங்களோட situation. Next question. What you are going to do with that money? எதுக்குங்க உங்களுக்கு பணம் வேணும்? Why you need money? Be open and honest to answer this question. Why do you need money? What you are going to do with the so-called money? Money to happiness, Pradeep. Venkatesh needs for the daily life, survival, family support. Help my family to survive ourselves, to serve parents and myself. So look at that. You may have so many reasons. You may have so many reasons for why do you need money. You will say to my survival, to my parent, to for myself. I'm giving a money. Say for example, 20,000, 25,000 every month I'm giving. You have mentioned that to live independent, to paying bill, or to take care of parents, எல்லாம் okay தான். With that money, how do you think you can survive better? Exactly for which you are going to use that so-called money. Exactly சொல்லுங்க பாப்போம். Ashok, if I'm getting a job and I'm getting a salary of 20,000, 50,000, 1 lakh per month, from that money I earned, I'm going to use this. அப்படின்னு சொல்லுங்க பாப்போம். Exactly சொல்லுங்க. Why do you need money exactly? Don't put it in the general term like to take care of me, take care of my parents. எல்லாம் okay தான். Tell in an exact way. Example சொல்லணும்னா, I need to pay my rent, so I need a money. I need to eat, so for the food expense, I need a money. அந்த மாதிரி போடுங்க பாப்போம். Daily expense, everything is daily expense. EMIs, future saving, அதெல்லாம் கிடையாது. Definitely you are using money for some day-to-day expenses. What are your day-to-day expenses? Food, the clothes you wear, the basic need. Without food, very difficult to survive. Without cloth, nobody can see us இல்லையா? So அதே மாதிரி you need a space to live. Either you need a own house for yourself or you need what? You need a rental home. தமிழ்ல சொல்லுவாங்க என்னன்னா, உண்ண உணவு, உடுத்த உடை, உறங்க உறைகள்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. You need money to என்னதுன்னா to eat food, to wear the clothes you wear, the place where you live. For that, for the three basic elements, you definitely need a money. Let's come to the part of food. You are, let us take example, the staple food of across our country, at least South India, rice. If you want to have food, let us assume that you are giving a money and buying a food. You're giving money buying vegetable. You're giving money buy rice. You're giving money buy maida, atta, whatever it is. What exactly you are buying? Any idea? இது எல்லாத்துக்குமே ஒரு காமன் டேர்ம் இருக்கும். Let us assume you are buying a vegetable, fruits, rice. I'm talking only about என்னது அப்படின்னா, I'm talking about only food. You are using the money for buying your food. Anyone here who is making your own food? Ashok, I'm here. I'm the one making the rice I'm eating. I'm the one making the vegetable I'm eating. I'm eating. Anybody here like that? Anyone? The day to day you are all eating something, right? Day to day you are eating something. Whether you are the one who are the creator of the food which you eat. Okay. Definitely no. Then who is doing that? You are not the one who is doing the so-called thing. I understand. Even I'm not doing this. Then who is doing that? Who is creating the so-called the vegetable, fruits, rice, wheat? Obviously, you call it as a farmer, maybe a general term. Someone, yaro ortha, someone, enna பண்றாங்கன்னா, they are the one என்ன பண்றாங்கன்னா doing this. Let us assume vegetables. Okay, someone is growing the vegetable. What exactly he is doing நினைக்கிறீங்க? Someone growing the vegetable, someone growing the rice, someone doing this. What exactly he is doing? What he's doing in his day-to-day life. Assume that you are the one who is growing the vegetable. Assume that you are the one growing the fruits. You are the one growing the rice. What exactly you will be doing? What exactly they are doing? Agriculture எல்லாம் ஓகே தான். வேற day-to-day அவர் என்ன பண்ணுவார்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க? Working. Okay. ஏதோ வேலை பார்க்குறாங்க. இன்னும் கரெக்டான டேர்ம் வருதான்னு பார்ப்போம். What they are doing நினைக்கிறீங்க? To grow the vegetables, what they have to do? To grow the rice, what they have to do? Investment la illa. It is about they are doing something. Plantations. Okay. நான் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ஜெனரலாவே சொல்லிடுறேன். உங்களால அக்ரி பண்ண முடியுதான்னு பாருங்க. To grow the vegetable, to grow the rice, or to grow the fruits, I am a farmer அப்படின்னா what I have to do? I have to prepare the land. I have to make sure the land is fertile enough to grow the vegetable. I need to make sure I prepare the land. I buy the seeds, I plant it, and I have to look after that plant every single day till it grows. I need to water the plant. I need to ensure enough good fertilizers are being used. And I also have to ensure that it is not affected by any insects or pesticides. Let us assume to buy a watermelon fruit, it takes closely 45 days to 60 days. Right from the day you prepare the land until the day you harvest. All the 60-70 days, what I have to do, I have to spend my time and to grow the plants. If it is rice, I have to spend my time to grow it for 6 months. If it is you correlate this with any agriculture thing, what we have to do. Let us assume I am a farmer. Basically, what I have to do now, I have to spend my time. You call that as a commodity product. Do you agree? I have to spend my time. I'm spending my valuable time to grow the vegetables. I'm spending my valuable time to grow the fruits you are eating. Do you agree? I'm spending my time. Or anybody have any other questions? Apart from the time, let us take the time alone from that. Do you think it is possible? If I don't have a time, though I have a good agriculture land, though I have the super seed, though I have a water facility, though I have a money, if I don't spend my time with the land, the plant, do you think you can eat? Do you think you can get the vegetable? Do you think you can get the so-called fruits? Time is important. Now look at the first line. So what I am doing, I spend my 60 days of time in growing vegetable or fruits. Let's take example of the watermelon. I spend my valuable 60 days of time in growing watermelon. Thousands and thousands of watermelons I have harvested, and I'm now I'm giving that watermelon to you. Let us take example. I'm giving that watermelon to you. Apdina, how you are getting that watermelon? Whether you are giving your time or whether you are giving your money to me. I spent 60 days of time in growing a watermelon, and I'm giving that watermelon to you. Whether you also come and work with me, Ashok, I need a watermelon. Give me 100 watermelon. I will come and work with you for next 10 days. Now உங்களுக்கு தண்ணி அடிக்கிறேன், நீர் பாசனம் பண்றேன். Let me help you with the pesticide. Let me help you with digging the soil. Are you coming along with me and spending your time, or are you spending your money to get the watermelon? Obviously money. Now, from where did you get that money? Assume that you got the money for yourself. From where did you get the money? You got the money from the job. Yes, Saronan, that's true. Isn't it? And I end up a job or business, whatever. From where did you get the money? Either the job or business, right? Look at that job. Coming back to our situation, first you told Ashok, I want to learn Salesforce. Why? Because I need to get a job. Okay. Why you need a job? Because you need a money, right? Why you need a money? You are going to use that money to get someone's time. It's not a product or commodity. You need a money to get someone's time. In this case, in the watermelon case, the farmer has spent a lot of time and growing the vegetable. You are not buying the commodity. You are actually buying his time, seriously. So in a world which we are living, the system we are living, only two things exist: time, money. That's it. Either you call that a service, commodity, product, or whatever it is, only these two things. The entire system revolves around this. Either you have a time, you can make money, or you have money, you buy the time. Do you agree with this, or anybody have any disagreement? Even if this is the cloth, okay, if this t-shirt cost around 450 rupees, I'm not buying the t-shirt. Someone who spent their time in making the t-shirt, stitching the t-shirt, or embroider the t-shirt, I'm buying his time, because I cannot spend my time in making the t-shirt. Think about this. If I have to make this t-shirt, I have to go back. I have to learn how to get the thread from the cotton. Then I have to learn how to make the thread into the fabric. Then I have to learn how to dye the fabric. Then I have to learn how to stitch the fabric. Then I have to learn how to embroider the fabric. To learn all these things, I need 2 years of time to get the t-shirt. Instead of spending my 2 years in getting the t-shirt, what I'm doing, I'm just paying 450 rupees to someone who already spent good amount of time in learning this, how to make the t-shirt, and I'm giving my money to him and buying his time and experience. Only thing is this: you need a money to get someone's time, or you need a time to get someone's money. Simple. The whole word is goes ingi angin. All right. We are here to learn Salesforce, but you are giving a lectures about time and money. What is this to do with that? End of the day, you are all here to gain a clarity. Again, this clarity only going to help you to decide your career. This clarity only going to decide what you're going to do after this session. This is a career guidance session, right? So this session is all about, if you think that the session is all about Salesforce aprina, no, the session is all about, maybe in the name of Salesforce we are delivering this. It's all about giving you the clarity of how this time and money thing works, because when you have this clarity, you can gain the clarity about the job you are going to do. When you get the clarity, you will get the clarity about how Salesforce is going to Salesforce is doing this bridge. Okay, good work. Let's get into this session. Let me share my screen again. So what is Salesforce? Definitely you're all going to get the clarity, and end of the session you are going to answer this question. I'm not going to answer this now. Let's move on to this here. What is business? Okay, what is business? Okay, what is business? What is business? Put it in the chat, everyone. What is business? Money management. Economy, activity, selling something. Good, good. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Selling something. Where? What is business? Exchange of commodities, trading, buying or selling. Cool. Keep it. But throughout the session, nothing technical, nothing advanced. Assume that you are in the class 5, 6, or 7, 8, 10. From that layman perspective, what do you see? If someone asks the same question, how do you respond? I'm not going to judge you by the answers you're going to provide. Okay. Buying, product, sales, selling, Jocelyn. Okay. Okay. What is business? Let's see. So business ஏதோ ஒன்னு இருக்கு அப்படின்னு பார்த்துருவோம். இப்ப கேள்வி என்னன்னா, அடுத்த கேள்வி, assume that you are doing any business. Someone is doing any business. What do you think it is more important in business? Ashok, if you take this thing from the business ஒன்னு நடக்குது, அதுல இருந்து இதை எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா பிசினஸே இருக்காது. What is one damn most important thing in the business? If you take that one thing out of the business won't exist. Profit up. I can still do a business without profit. I'm getting answers slowly. Let's see how many of you are able to guess that. Keep it in mind. If you take that one thing from business, aprina, business never exists. You cannot call that as a business itself. Aprina? That's it. We got the answers in the chat. Look at this. Okay, I have asked you the questions, Illaya. And the question, you are going to get an answer shortly. Look at him, this guy who is spreading a beautiful smile. He is running a business. Any guess what business he is running? Take a look into the picture. Any guess? Enna business run pannittu irukkarana? Just take a look at the picture. Grocery. Yes. He got a department store or a grocery stores. Okay. This is the guy, a small grocery shop. Like that, he owns one grocery shop. And in that grocery shop, He's the one who do billing, and he's the one go and get the goods and give it to the customers. A simple small shop in a road, number street. This guy is doing a business, which is a grocery business, right? இப்ப என்ன நடக்குதுன்னு பார்ப்போம். He is facing a small trouble. He is asking a trouble. என்னடா இவருக்கு? What is the trouble he is facing அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, trouble தாண்டி சொல்லணும்னா he is facing a problem. Let's take a look at that. What problem he is facing? Look at that. Every time someone comes and asks for, Anna, I need a 1 kg of rice, 1 kg of dal, 1 kg of molaga, chili. What he has to do, he is the one doing the billing. He has to stop doing the billing activity and he has to go to the weight machine and slowly he put 1 kg, 2 kg. Look at the weight machine which is he is using. He put a 1 by 1 by bar and is taking at least 2 minutes to make sure it is exactly the same weight for people which asked. By the time the queue get started, because it's a small shop, he's the only guy who is taking care of the billing. He is the only guy who's waiting as well. This takes a lot of time for him to do this job. Okay, so இப்படி இருக்கும்போது question என்னன்னா, question to you, assume that you are the one in his position. That is, assume you are the one in his position and you are facing this particular problem. Enna problem na, you are not able to do this weight properly, and also there are people waiting for you to attend them. If you are in his position aprina, how do you think you can resolve his problem? Let us assume this guy coming to you and asking for a solution. Anna, brother, sister, could you please help me? I'm facing this problem. Could you please suggest me something how to resolve the problems? Put your suggestions in the chat. How do you think that you can resolve his problem? Padmaraj, hire employee. Prasant Kumar, change into digital product. Super. He need to update to mission. Yes, someone mentioned about the mission. Suprita mentioned about the mission. Shanmuga, and hire more resources. Shanmugapel, digital waiting machine instead of manual machine. Good. Virappa, buy electronic measure. Deepa, pre-packaging the product. Good solutions. Good solutions. Switch to the new technology. Parthiban. Okay. Yes. Look at that. So what we are seeing is he's the one handling the billing and he's the one handling the weight machine, waiting அப்படிங்கும்போது obviously we can suggest him to hire someone. And what you are also asking, why don't he change the tools as well? Let us see what is the solution we are getting. Look at that. He listened to all your solutions. Enna பண்ணிருக்காரு? First, he bought the weight machine, a tool. And the weight machine enna பண்ணுது? A digital weight machine which can help him to weight this one. Second thing is, he hired someone who can enna பண்ணுவாரு? Who can operate that weight machine. Look at that. A business facing a problem and how they are resolving the problem அப்படின்னா by getting a tools, right tool for the business, and also hiring someone who can operate the tool for him. So these two things helping this particular business to resolve this, right? Super. அப்படி இங்க வருவோம், கொஞ்சம் இந்த சைடு வருவோம். Now this guy with the help of the tool and hiring the person என்ன ஆயிட்டார் அப்படின்னா கொஞ்சம் அப்கிரேட் ஆயிட்டார். He got upgraded. Now look at the same fellow. He got now laptop. Previously it was like just a computer. Look at his background. அப்படி ஒரு corporate setup. Now this person is running a grocery shops in the multiple cities or very big grocery shops வந்து run பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்காரு. Again he is facing a problem. என்னடா problem அப்படின்னா nowadays everything is become digital. People are selling the goods in the Instagram. People are selling the goods in the WhatsApp. இல்லையா? So he wants to create posters about it. Adena posters. What is the posters now? You are all getting a posters. Like even some of you who joined this session by seeing our posters in the social media. There are so many posters we see in the social media, right? He is facing that problem because he's someone who's taking care of grocery shop. He don't know how to create posters about his grocery shop and posting it in the social media. This is the problem he's facing right now. Again, he is coming back to you and asking for the solution. Enna pannalam solunga. Now give some solution for him. Vishnu Vardhan, hire a marketing team. Okay. Keep learning or use AI. Okay. Raju, he needs to upskill on technology. What he facing advertising in it. Purni, social media support. Cherry. Avladana. Where? Just correlate the previous example. In the previous example, check what kind of solution we come up with. Similar solution. Graphical designer need to hire. So hire பண்ணணும்னு சொல்றீங்க. சரி. Hire social media influencers for advertisement. Okay, hire எல்லாம் okay தான். Just by hiring a graphical designer enough நினைக்கிறீங்களா to create posters? Just hiring someone alone enough? The previous solution நீங்க என்ன பண்ணீங்க? You hired someone but he did something else also. Srinivas, என்ன போட்டிருக்கீங்க பாருங்க. Buy a software and hire a designer. Seriously, if I'm hiring someone who is skilled enough to create posters, where he go and create a poster? He need a platform to create it. So look at this. This problem also resolved with the help of two things. One is he bought a tool which can resolve the problem, and also he hired someone who is capable of using the tool and get the desired solution. So this business problem is resolved by two things. One is tool, another one is solution. The same thing happened here as well. This business problem also resolved with the help of tools and also with the help of the person who knows this. The கேள்வி என்னன்னா, we are seeing this as a business problem and it is resolved. But what exactly happening in சொல்லுங்க பாப்போம். If you are able to correlate what we got a clarification in the initial session, what exactly this tool, what exactly this fellow, the graphical designer, is doing here அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க for him? கொஸ்டின் புரியுதா? இந்த டூலும் இந்த கிராபிக்கல் டிசைனரும் எக்ஸாக்டா அந்த பிசினஸ் பண்ணக்கூடியவருக்கு என்ன உதவி பண்ணுதுன்னு நீங்க நினைக்கிறீங்க? Promote his product. No. Not, see, don't confine yourself only within this particular tool. I'm giving a guess. I'm giving you a hint. Go back in the initial session we have discussed about one thing. I have given a clarity about one. I have given this clarity. Correlate that here. Profit growth. No. Someone got this. Ibrahim, look at what is the response given by Ibrahim. Advertise, no advertisement, no discount. Come back to the global perspective. Come back to the large perspective. Do you agree this tool and the one who he hired saves a lot of time for this business? Do you agree or not? Right. End of the day, any tool the business is using or anyone the business is hiring, எதுக்கு பண்றாங்க? Why they are doing it? They are doing it to save their time. This is related directly to the time. இவர் என்ன பண்ணுவாருன்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க? This fellow, the one who is doing the business, what he is doing? He is giving his money to the tool and buying the tool. He is giving the money to the graphical designer and hiring him. But what exactly he is doing? He is giving the money and getting the time. He is giving the money and getting the time of the graphical designer. This business person giving the time to get his giving his money to get their time. End of the day, he's doing business, he need a lot of time for himself to think about how to build my business. How right now I'm having 25 grocery shops. I want to increase this to 50 grocery shops. He wants to think in this larger perspective. In this situation, he cannot go and learn a tool. Though he knows how to learn and all, he cannot go and learn the tool, because if he spent the time in learning the tool, Abdina, he is losing the time in taking care of the business. Similarly, he need a tool which can help him easily to create a posters. Instead, if Photoshop used to create the poster, you need to spend 1 hour, 2 hours to create Photoshop. Nowadays, if you know how to use AI, you just create a posters from AI. What it is doing, it is saving a time. So people, whatever you are doing, whatever you are learning, whether it is Salesforce or anything else, please have this perspective first. Wherever you go, only this rule: time equal to money, money equal to time. That's it, right? The technology growth, advertisements, rest of the things are right. We are giving a small name, but the global perspective is this: either you give your time and get the money, or you give your money and get the time. That's it, right? Fine. I hope this gives you clarity. If everybody is still with me, or any questions, or you're not getting a clarity, especially people from Tamil background, புரியுதா உங்களுக்கு இல்ல ஏதாவது புரியலையா? இது வரைக்கும் நம்ம என்ன பார்த்திருக்கோம் புரியுதா? Fine. The session we are doing this session, of course, it's a free of cost. Nobody is paying us for this, okay? But the reason why we are doing this is, of course, you're all going to enroll the course and all later. We want to give you the clarity first. Without clarity, if you're enrolling the course, or without clarity, you are even getting a job, it's not at all going to help you. I'm happy that you got clarity till here. Let's move on. So next கதைக்கு வருவோம். Okay, now take a look at this. This is Air India, pa. Okay, take a look at the Air India. So what is Air India? Air India is a business. Enna business பண்றாங்க? What business Air India is doing? Put it in the chat. Air India enna business பண்றாங்க? What business Air India is doing? Airlines, okay. In airlines, what they are doing? Transportation, aviation, transport. Basically, they help us to transport from one place to another. அவ்வளவுதான். சேம் தான். நம்ம ஒரு மினி பஸ்ஸும் இவங்களும் ஒண்ணுதான். But they are doing it for globally. ஹைடெக்கா பண்றாங்க. நம்ம ஒரு ஷேர் ஆட்டோ மினி பஸ் தான் doing it local. அவ்வளவுதான். So Air India is doing a business. Okay, fine. என்ன நடக்குதுன்னு பாப்போம். Now Air India problem. Like இதுக்கு முன்னாடி we have seen two business and face the problem இல்ல. Now look at that. What kind of problem Air India is facing? Air India facing அப்படின்னா, the employee in the Air India facing a problem also is a problem here. Whether the slide is clear, everyone? உங்களுக்கு slide பெருசா தெரியுதா இல்ல சின்னதா தெரியுதா? You are able to see even a small text in the slide itself, right? I hope. Good. Look at that. What is happening here? The Air India வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா, every day they are receiving a massive number of calls manually. நிறைய கால் வந்துகிட்டே இருக்கான். ஏடா வருது அப்படின்னு பார்த்தா, the customers. Who are the customers? The one who travel in the Air India. Someone lost the baggage. அவங்களோட பேக்கேஜ் என்ன பண்ணிருப்பாங்க? லாஸ். Or someone என்ன பண்ணிருப்பாங்கன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, டிக்கெட் வந்து they want to cancel. Or someone they need to ஏதோ ஒரு ஹெல்ப் அவங்களுக்கு தேவைப்படுது. So what they are doing, they are calling the Air India customer care. இங்க பாருங்க. So Air Indiaவோட கஸ்டமர் கேர் போய் பார்ப்போம் நம்ம கஸ்டமர் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்க்கு. ஸோ உங்களுக்கு வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா அங்க வந்து you will have Air India's customer care number இருக்கும். This is the Air India website. Okay, let me share. I'm not sure whether you are able to see my screen. Okay, Air India website. Okay. So Air India website la avங்களோட customer care number இருக்கு and they are getting a calls. Assume that there is one of the customer care representative. He is receiving hundreds and thousands of calls every day. Suppose if I'm calling the customer, says that, hi, I lost my baggage in the airport. Could you please help? Na? First, he's asking my name, email ID, phone number, and everything he's noting down manually. Assume that he is doing manually. And what he has to do, the moment he noted down all those information, he need to forward those information to the respective team. If it is regarding a baggage, he has to report to the baggage team. If it is related to ticket refund, he has to pass it to the refund team. If it is related to finance, he has to pass it to the finance team. And look at doing manual note. There are chances if I spell my name, the name spelling goes wrong, email spelling goes wrong, phone number also miss ஆவறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு நிறைய இருக்கு. There are a lot of chances he mistakenly enter the data because he's handling thousands of customers. Look at this. He attended me, noted down all the information, and he transferred the data to the respective department. What I will do, within after 1 hour, I will again call him because I lost my baggage. The baggage got all the valuables, right? I lost my baggage. I'm asking him again, hey, what happened to my baggage? And he is asking me, okay, sir, could you please tell your name, tell your email ID, tell your phone. I can check with the department and get back. Abdina, I will get frustrated. How many times you are asking my details, right? Don't you have any system that can tell me what I'm doing it? When did I call? What happened to my goods and all? But this was happened to Air India years back. Air India was doing all the stuff manually. Now take a look at that. How did they resolve this? Okay, so let me share this. Okay, I'm going to share the entire screen so that you will be able to see this. Okay, now you are able to see my screen, right? Okay, this is the contact us section in Air India. So Air India also got a business problem. In the previous case, every problem in Air India also got a business problem, and they have created a tool, and they got one tool. With that tool, they have created a system. That system can handle their things. If it is related to baggage, if it is related to things, people can go here and submit this information. Automatically, this will be created as a ticket at the back end. And later, if they want to check the status of the their information, they can go here and check the status. Right? So basically, they got a support from a tool, and that tool helped Air India to resolve the issue. And let's take a look at that. How did it resolve? They got a centralized digital portal. Air India got a centralized digital portal. In that portal, they can see who are all the customers and what are all the for which the customers is coming in and going out. The moment someone calls, right, automatically a pop-up comes into the customer care system. And the customer care representative can explain, sir, I understand you are Ashok Raj and you are reaching us to know about the baggage system. This is where the system is. And no longer he is routing that information to the department. Automatically this gets routed. And the real-time notifications also keep sending to the customers. Okay. So that's how now Air India got a solution, a tool which is now helping Air India to get into this kind of solution, and that is resolving the problem. Okay, so in the tool, let's see. So before I explain how this tool is helping, so similar use case Manimegalai, one of our Salesforce developers in Digigas India Private Limited, going to explain you how that particular tool is going to actually helping the business. A small business use case, we are going to give a demo. Let's get ready for this.
Okay, Ashok, sure. Thank you for that opportunity. Hi, everyone. Good morning. I hope you are all doing well, right? Okay. Let's share my screen. I hope my screen is visible, right? Okay. Actually, myself, Manimegalai, Salesforce developer at Digicast India Private Limited. Actually, my Salesforce journey also started at AJSD itself. Okay. During my career gap, I had focus on my learning and improve my skills. Okay. So based on my performance and learning, I got an opportunity to Digicast itself. Okay. Today I'm doing that more Salesforce projects and involved in training and mentoring too. Today I'm going to walk you through that simple use case to help you understand that Salesforce, okay, with that practical way. So I hope previously Ashok explained what Salesforce is and what business is, right? I hope you are all understand well. Let's see that is with that simple real-time example. Okay, let's meet Ravi. He bought a Samsung Galaxy phone at the cost of 25,000, and he was very happy and he enjoyed with his phone that lot of time. And what happened after 2 weeks? His phone is stopped working. Okay, he don't know what to do. He needs someone's help, right? Now you tell, have you faced these kind of situations in your life previously? Please post your comments in the chat. Not yet. Okay. Any others? Yes. Okay. Any others? Okay. Deepa, Sankeetam, no. Okay. So no one faced these kind of situations. Okay. Service center. Okay. Now tell. This mobile company now doesn't follow any proper system. Okay. Now, how that support agent going to handle this Ravi's issues? Please post your comment in this chat itself. Anybody have any idea? Phased and contracted that seller to replace the new one. Okay. Reset the device. See, here the question is how the company going to resolve that issue without okay, having that proper system. We have to reach out the customer support team and they will raise a ticket. Okay. Okay, let's analyze this. See, now that company, okay, that customer agent handles that hundreds of calls daily. Okay. Now our customer Ravi called that one of that support agent. Okay. That support agent picks that call and asks his details like name, phone number, purchase date. Okay. Every time. Okay. Ravi has to repeated himself over and over. Okay. And what happened? Agents write all the things in the paper itself. So what is going to happen? The paper gets lost. Agents forget and complaint. Okay. And also he manually forwarded all those things in the technical team. Technical team means like service centers, spare parts teams like that. So it takes too much of time, right? Ravi again called after 2 days, okay, to know his status. Another agent will pick that call, okay, but he doesn't know about that Ravi status, even though, okay. So he asked the details to Ravi again and again, like phone, okay, purchase date, email ID, like that. So Ravi gets frustrated, okay, because of delay. What happened? He just give a 1-star review for that company. So that company loses that potential customer like Ravi. Okay. Okay. Now we saw all the problems without having the proper system. Now you tell. What is the solution for this? Please post your comment in the chat. Yeah, previously Ashok explained a lot of things. No, we already discussed. Email to case is used to solve the customer. Okay. Keeping records in Excel sheet. Okay. Proper customer service to have a software where we can update and save it. Okay. Okay. So that we need a proper system. Okay. Like CRM, like Salesforce. Okay. Let's see proper planning to solve such problems. Okay. Let's quickly jump into that Salesforce R. Okay, let's see how Salesforce handle this problem properly. Okay. Actually, this is our Salesforce org. We use that service cloud to manage the cases. These are all that objects. Okay. Account, contact, cases. This is where we store our customer details and manage the customer details. Okay, I hope I'm audible, right? People, please confirm, am I audible? Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Okay, these are the objects, account, contact, and cases. Okay, this is where the place the Salesforce store the customer data and manage the customer data. Let's open the contact. Let's see. Salesforce already have a Ravi Krishna's database here. Okay, we store all the data related to the Ravi Krishna is tracked here. Okay, now Ravi Krishna faced the problem with his mobile, right? Now let's see how Ravi Krishna raised the complaint, how agent will be going to resolve this Ravi Krishna's case. Okay, actually, this is that Ravi Krishna's email. Okay. Ravi Krishna already have a support agent email when he purchased the mobile itself. So he just choose that agent email ID. For demo purpose, I already have a data to reduce the time. So I just copy and paste here. Okay, see that subject, issue with screen. He faced the issue with the screen. Okay, now he sent a message to the support agent. Let's see what happened in our Salesforce org. Okay, go to the case object and click all open cases. Let's refresh one time. Yeah, sometimes it's getting late because of that network speed. Yeah. Now see, Ravi raises the complaint over the email. Now their complaint will be created as a case in our Salesforce org. Okay, let's open this case. See, all the subjects and description, all are tracked here automatically. Contact name, their email, their phone number. Okay, all are tracked in that automatically. Based on his subject, this case will be auto assigned to that relevant team, screen repair team. Note this point. So once the case is created, what happened? Let's check that Ravi's email. Okay. See, he received that responded email immediately. Okay. Once again, reference this one. Okay, sometimes the email getting late. Let open our old email. Okay. Likewise, the customer received that email. Your request has been received successfully with the case number and status. Now Ravi feel very confident, right? Once he raised the complaint over that email, immediately he received that responded email, right? So he's going to think, okay, our issue will be resolved very shortly. Okay, let's go to that org. See, one of our support agent from this team can take, okay, take this work and start working on that. Okay, now status will be going to changes from new to working and save record. Okay, once the support team complete the work and status is again going to closed. Okay, let's save the record and check that Ravi's email once again. Okay, I think I have some network issues. It's getting late. Okay, so I opened that old email. Likewise, Ravi received that email. Your issue has been resolved successfully with the case number and status is closed. So Ravi feel very happy, right? Because that issue will be resolved within the very short time. Okay, so he gave a 5-star rating to that customer. Okay. Okay, let's quickly recap how Salesforce resolved this issue quickly. Okay, Ravi make a call or raise the email, whatever it is, that complaint is created as a case. Then it will be auto assigned to that support team. Okay, and agent will fix the problems and Ravi will get that update then and there. Okay, case is going to closed. So everything is tracked here. No, that status will be changed from new to in progress or working, escalated and closed. Okay, that is the power of Salesforce. Okay, let's see that difference. So previously we saw that live. So the difference is very clear, right? So without Salesforce, here the process is always manually. So the process is very slow, repeated calls. Okay, that details are noted in the paper itself. Ravi got first rated and gave that 1-star rating. And with Salesforce, what happened? Everything should be automated. Okay, so the process will be very fast, no repeated calls. The organization have a well-structured. Customer is very happy. He gave a 5-star rating. Okay, so here problem is simple and single. Okay, that solution is different. I think you got a better clarity now, right? Let's see the business benefits after using that Salesforce. Okay, so here the complaints are resolved in 3 times faster because of automation. Okay, the customer satisfaction are there. Okay, customers are happy with that real-time updates and quick fixes. No need to call back again and again. Okay, their manager also see all cases live on screen, spot the problem fast. So no paper notes, no manual forwarding, fully should be automated. So because of this, what happened? Happy customers are buy the products again and again, and good reviews bring new ones. Okay, so Ravi posted 5-star review. Companies grow by word of mouth. Note this point, companies grow by word of mouth. So no matter whether the 10 cases or 10,000 cases, Salesforce resolve the problem in single platform. That is the power of Salesforce. So I hope this will bring you a better clarity how Salesforce resolve the business problems. Thank you.
தேங்க்யூ மணிமேகலை. அர்ச்சனா, நீங்க தமிழ்ல எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுங்கன்னு சொல்லி கேட்டிருக்கீங்க. உங்களுக்கு கண்டிப்பா வில் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் இன் தமிழ் as well. Okay, so basically what Manimegalai just show you, right? Very small business use case of how Salesforce can be used as a tool to resolve the business problem, but Salesforce can do a lot. Let me share the screen. Please take a look at the screen. Okay, is my screen visible? Okay.
Area that everybody felt that Air India has a realistic chance of being the absolute best airline in the world is in the area of technology. We are trying to make Air India into the most advanced airline in the world. With Salesforce CRM, data, and AI, we are able to serve customers in ways that we were not able to do before. We have set speed as one of the key values that we execute on. Everything we do, we want to do it quickly so that our customers, our employees can get the benefit of the actions that we are taking. Our mission was to empower the folks on the ground as well as in the air with the right set of information about the customer so that the customer can be served better. We have deployed the entire capability of Salesforce. We did email to case, we did web to case, we did the integration with the chatbot. Now we are switching over the entire contact center. Data is at the very center of taking care of the customer. And once the data is available, we can do a lot of very interesting things. We can have the AI summarize the earlier conversations with the customer. Once the conversation is over, generative AI has the ability to generate the action items to fulfill this customer's needs. The AI is listening to the customer, doing all the data entry so that the human agent is fully liberated to have a normal conversation with the customer. We have also adopted Einstein service to provide the customer support agents with the next best action capability. CRM and data and then the generative AI, all protected by a layer of trust, is going to be very important. Salesforce teams have been extraordinarily helpful in making sure that we operate with a lot of speed. So all these things were not possible before, but now with the help of all the data that we have and the generative AI capabilities, we will be able to serve our customers even better in the future.
Okay. So this particular story, we got it from Salesforce itself. If you're someone you want to know more about Salesforce, I strongly recommend go to salesforce.com, where you'll come to know about Salesforce and these kind of customers information. Air India is using Salesforce. Royal Enfield is using Salesforce. Indigo Airlines using Salesforce. Bharat Petroleum is using Salesforce. If you want to know who are all using Salesforce now, you can go here, customer stories, see all the stories, and you can see the N number of customers of Salesforce here. Air India, Royal Enfield, Sai Sales, Pothys, GRT. There are N number of people and industries you can still see. They're all using Salesforce. Like that, just we have explained about how just one use case of email to case can help business money. So many other features are available in Salesforce, which is actually helping the business day in and day out. So when it gets time, please visit Salesforce website to get to know more about this thing. So next one, let me share my screen. I hope you are able to see my screen. Screen teridala? Okay. So we have just seen how Manimegalai explained about the automated solution to the customer service problems, right? That's how it is being, Salesforce is helping the Air India. But if you look at what exactly helping the Air India, Salesforce got these many products. There are many products available in Salesforce. They use these products for Air India to resolve their problem, but I will explain you what is this product and all. Before I explain this, let me ask this question. You are seeing something in the screen, Google. Put it in the chat. What is Google? Google, please explain me. Just put it in the chat. What is Google for you? Browser, search engine. Google na enna? Google nale browser than namalukku. Adu search engine nga. Seri. Okay. Search engine, cloud, Deepa, Venkatesh, kittathata vantinga. Others, what happened to others? Sleeping Saturday morning itself? The sessions are getting bored. So let's go only with Archana, Parthiban, and Vishnuvardhan. Note panding, we are going to answer the Q&A. End of the session, if you are going to ask any questions, right? Others who are not at all responding, உங்களுக்கு option கிடையாது. cloud, multiple database, storage, world data. Google is a company providing, okay. Type is search engine. So people are saying it is a search engine. Let's see what is all about. Let me ask you next to this one. What is Microsoft? Upper Google ku search engine soltinga. What is Microsoft? Put it in the chat. What is Microsoft? Google is a browser, search engine. Okay. What is Microsoft? Product, company, software company, cloud ecosystem, Purni, product. Microsoft itself a product. Shakti, tools to resolve the problem. SaaS, company. Good. If you look at both Google as well as Microsoft, Google is a company. Microsoft is a company. Google got these many products. Google is not a search engine. In Google, Chrome is a search engine. Do you agree? Google Chrome da search engine. Google itself is a search engine. So, sorry, Chrome is a browser. Google is not a browser. Chrome itself a browser. G search is a search engine, not Google itself a search engine. Google is as a company, it got these many products: Google Chat, Google Play, Maps, Drive, and all this. Similarly, Microsoft is also a company. Microsoft has what? MS Word, MS PowerPoint, Note, Microsoft Teams. The Windows we are using, operating system, that belongs to Microsoft. So, Google, Microsoft are company, and they got these many products. அதே மாதிரிதான் Salesforce, it's a company. Salesforce is a company. Salesforceங்கிறது ஒரு கம்பெனி தான். அந்த Salesforceல என்ன இருக்கு அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, you got these many. Let me show you. Salesforceல என்ன இருக்கு? If you visit Salesforce website, you see these many products in the Salesforce website. Okay, let me share my screen. Go to Salesforce website and go to the product sections. These are all the products available in Salesforce. நம்ம கொஞ்ச நேரத்துக்கு முன்னாடி பார்த்தோம்ல Air India. So Air India is using Service Cloud. Air India is using Einstein. Air India is using Data Cloud. Air India is using CRM. அந்த மாதிரி. So end of the day, Air India is using Salesforce. Within Salesforce, there are so many products available, and Air India is using one of these products. அவ்வளவுதான். இப்ப எங்களை எடுத்துங்களேன், we are using Google. எதுக்கு? We are using Google for a Google Chrome browser to search. We are using Google Chrome for conducting this Google Meet. We are using Google for Gmail. But very rarely we use Google Business and Google Map. And other Google products are not we are using. But end of the day, we can call themselves as we are Google users. அப்படின்னு சொல்லிக்கலாம். அதே மாதிரி தான். So Salesforce as a company, it got these many products. First ஒரு slide நம்ம போட்டோமா, what is Salesforce அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. So அதுக்கான clarity தான் you are now getting. The first slide question was about what is Salesforce. In fact, many of you are here to get the clarity to understand what is Salesforce. So now tell me, if I ask you, what is Salesforce? என்னன்னு சொல்வீங்க? What is Salesforce? In the chat, what is Salesforce? People are saying it is CRM. Salesforce is a company, right? Salesforce is not just a CRM. Salesforce is a company. Google is a company. Google is not a search engine. Google is not a browser. Google is a company. Chrome is a Google product. Chrome is a browser. So Salesforce is a company. In Salesforce, CRM is a product. Agentforce is a product. Einstein is a product. Service Cloud is a product. புரியுதா? இப்ப இந்த clarity, how many of you got the clarity now about what is Salesforce? Put it in the chat. I got a clarity about what is Salesforce. தமிழ்ல explain பண்ணனும்னா கூட நான் சொல்றேன். ஏன்னா end of this session ஒரு மணி நேரம் நீங்க இப்ப கிட்டத்தட்ட since the session started 1.5 hours you have spent. At least from the session you should say, hey, naanga session ponanda, I attended a session. At least I got the clarity of what is Salesforce. வேற யாருக்கும் புரியலையா? தமிழ்ல யாருக்காவது எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணணுமா? எனக்கு புரியல, நிறைய கதை சொன்னீங்க, ஆனா அந்த கதையில Salesforce என்னன்னு புரியல. Salesforce என்னன்னு புரியுதா? Salesforce is a company. The company has a many product, and that product is solving the business problem. Okay. So look at the screen. Let's quickly go back. So there was a business. The business got a problem. அங்க என்ன பண்ணாங்க அவங்க? They got a tool to resolve the resolve the problem, and also they hired an expert who knows how to use the tool. இல்லையா? இப்படிதானே இந்த பிசினஸ் வந்து என்ன பண்ணாங்க, ஒரு ப்ராப்ளத்தை ரிசால்வ் பண்ணாங்க. ரைட்? நம்ம என்ன சொன்னோம்? The business is not buying the tool. The business is not buying the not hiring the people. The business is actually, by buying the tool, it is buying the time. The business is not just hiring the person. By hiring the person, the business என்ன பண்றாங்க? Getting their time. அதே மாதிரிதான் இப்ப நம்ம ஃபேஸ் பண்ண Air India is a business. The Air India has these many problems they got. And how did they resolve the problem? அப்படின்னா, they resolve the problem with the help of these many products. இதுதான் அந்த tools. The product தான் என்ன இப்ப அந்த tool. So question என்னன்னா, now we understood Air India got a problem, and with the help of this product, they resolved the tool. But Air India யாரை ஹையர் பண்ணாங்க? The Air India hired someone, right? Air India should have hired someone to use the tool to bring the solution to the problem. Who is that who? Who are the one helped Air India to resolve the problem? In the previous case, ஒரு graphical designer or someone, ஒரு grocery shopல வந்து ஒரு helper வந்து helped to help the business. இல்லையா? நான் சொன்ன பல எக்ஸாம்பிள்ல வந்து ஒருத்தரும் அந்த போஸ்டர் டிசைன் பண்றதுக்கு ஒரு கிராஃபிக்கல் டிசைனரும் என்ன பண்ணாரு? பிசினஸ்க்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணாரு. In this case, we come to know Air India used the tool called Salesforce Platform, Data Cloud, and all these tools it is using to resolve their business problem. But who is helping the Air India to configure or customize all this one? Put it in the chat. யாரா இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க? ஓகே. அந்த who யார? வேற யாரும் இல்ல. It is you. The people who joined the session, it is you. Once you learn how to use these tools, you can go and help those business to resolve their problems. You have the name: Salesforce developers, Salesforce administrators, Salesforce architect, Salesforce business analyst, Salesforce consultant, Salesforce project manager. The one who joined here in this session, I want to learn Salesforce and I want to get a job in சொன்னீங்கல்ல. There are people who just told, I want to learn Salesforce and I want to get a job. You are the one going to help those business by learning Salesforce, by learning how to use the tools. You are going to spend a lot of time in learning the tool. Yeah? At least minimum 6 months you are going to spend to learn how to use the tools, how to configure the tool, how to customize the tool, so to resolve the business problem. Then the business will come to you and hire you. Air India will hire you. உங்களுக்கு இவங்க ஹையர் பண்ணுவாங்க. Indigo Airlines will hire you. Hire not directly they hire you. Air India go to TCS and TCS will hire you. You will go as a TCS employee and work for Air India. Indigo Airlines go to Accenture and Accenture will hire you. You will join the Accenture company as an Accenture employee, but you will help this business. இப்படிதான் நடக்கும். Because they are business people, they cannot come and hire you directly. Now I hope you are getting the clarity why the IT companies exist. Accenture, TCS, HCL என்ன பண்றாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க? They are middle brokers. The so-called big IT companies, Infosys, IBM, Deloitte, what they are doing, they are a middle brokers. What they are doing, they are hiring you. They put you in the training of learning the tools like Salesforce. Then they put you with business. Go and resolve the business problem. Avladhan. In fact, you can directly go and get a job in Air India as a Salesforce developer and all. You don't have to go to TCS, get hired and then go. அப்படி கூட பண்ணிக்கலாம். இந்த கிளாரிட்டி யாருக்க புரியாம இருக்கா? இந்த தெளிவு. Ashok, எனக்கு புரியல. Ashok, I don't understand how it work. Just because I'm going to learn Salesforce, how I am going to work, how I am going to help the business. I am not getting the clarity. யாராவது சொல்றீங்களா? Tarun Raj just mentioned, I'm working in Accenture and this is what exactly happened. My client is a pharma company. Oh yeah, that's a true. So what we have just covered is Salesforce. It's a company, first of all. And Salesforce got so many products. Business like Air India, Indigo, Royal Enfield, whatever it is, they are using Salesforce product. இது வரைக்கும் புரியுது அப்படின்னா it is okay. But they need someone to configure the business. They need someone to customize they need someone to configure the Salesforce tool. They need someone to customize the Salesforce tool. So they need a Salesforce developers. In our case, let us take example. We are having a small IT firm. Yeah, look at this. Take a look at my screen. This is our company. Digigas India Private Limited is a company. We are having a client. Yarna QM Sales. Abdin solite. Who is this QM Sales? Abdin pathina. It is a business company. Enna pandranga? They are manufacturing seals for the factories. So this company handling with sales, service, master, any business has sales, service, so what they are doing, they are using sales. So they had a problem in terms of maintaining their sales information and all. So what they are doing, they are buying this tool. They are buying the product called the Sales Cloud. அப்படின்னு வச்சுப்போம். இங்க வந்து சர்வீஸ் ஸ்மால் பிசினஸ் ஒன்று இருக்கு. They're buying this product from the Salesforce. Salesforceல போயிட்டு என்ன பண்ணிட்டாங்க? They buy the product. But this seals manufacturing company has no idea how to use this Salesforce for their business. அப்பதான் அவங்க என்ன பண்றாங்கன்னா, by the time they come to know about Digigas, okay, in Digigas what we are doing, we training Manimegalai. Manimegalai just who explained, yeah. So we tried Manimegalai for 1 year and 2 years, depends upon how much time she taken. So we hired Manimegalai who knows how to use Salesforce. We hired Digigas is hiring Manimegalai who knows how to use Salesforce, and we deploying her with this company called QM Sales. Hi Manimegalai, go and support the QM Sales. You know how to use Salesforce. You know how to configure Salesforce. Go and support the customer. Look at that. Even Manimegalai can go and directly work for the QM Sales without the help of Digigas. But Manimegalai is by the time have no idea whether QM Sales exist, where I can go and get a job. So in Digigas enna pandrom pathina, we are a middle broker. A broker between QM Sales and Manimegalai. Manimegalai is working for QM Sales now, but salary we are getting, she is getting from Digigas. This is how all the IT company work. You go to any IT company, you may call yourself, I'm a TCS employee, Wipro employee, Accenture employee. You can call yourself, I'm an employee of so-and-so IT company. But to whom you will work, actually, you will work for one business now, because the business got a problem. You know how to use the tool. You use the tool and resolve the business problem. That's it. In the, how many of you are not able to understand this relationship? Yarka Tamil solnuma. Parthiban, you asked me to explain this again. I think I have explained this again. Yarka puriyaliya? Tamil
clear.
Hello. Yes.
Yeah, crystal clear when you explain very well.
Okay. Do anybody else have any question in this one? This is how any IT company works. All right. Now, coming back to our situation, as I said earlier, only two things exist: money, time. Avladhan. Let us assume you are all learned Salesforce. You are learned to use the different, you know how to use Salesforce. You know how to configure the Salesforce. You know how to customize Salesforce. For that, you are going to spend a lot of time. You're going to spend 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 1 year, 1.5 years. You're going to spend a lot of time in learning the Salesforce, just like a farmer spending a lot of time in growing the vegetables and fruits. Okay. Then the business coming to you and says that I need your help. I need your help to configure the Salesforce. I need your help to customize the Salesforce for me. Abdina, the business is going to pay you some money, 20,000, 25,000, 30,000. He or she is going to pay not as a salary for the time you have already spent to learn the tool, for the time you have already spent to gain experience for the tool. Depends on the number of years you spent. People call that as an experience. Number of time, amount of time you spend yourself in grooming your skill, in grooming your experience. The people are going to pay you 20, 30,000, 40,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh. So this is how the world works. End of the day, it's time and money game. So nowadays, more business are using Salesforce. All the big business, all the Fortune 500 companies, Airbus, all the big company. You call any big company, they are definitely having Salesforce, because Salesforce is nothing but Salesforce is creating a tool called CRM, Customer Relationship Management. So let's take a look into this further. So now we got a clarity. Salesforce is a company. The company got different tools, and we are all using that tool. Okay. So now answer this question. Okay, this is the question I want to ask. What is the operating system you think that you are using in your phone or in your, let me ask, in your computer? Operating system in your computer. Let's see how many. Operating system என்ன தெரியுதா? உங்க கம்ப்யூட்டர் இயங்கணும்னா இது வேணும் கண்டிப்பா. Windows, Mac OS. Okay. Windows. I'm getting a response only from Archana, Srija, Ram. People, I'm really serious. Okay. Those who are all responding here, I'm going to answer end of the session. The reward points, as we mentioned, right? The reward points only for the people who stay till and active. And you may have a number of questions about Salesforce, and I'm going to pick people who are all raising a question only from those who are already active in the chat. I got software. What software? End of the day, the operating system in your laptop you are using is either mostly two things, either Windows or Mac OS or Linux. But majority of the people are using what? Windows. Do you agree or not? Majority na, in the world, if you go and ask 10 people, out of the 10 people, at least 8 people say I'm using Windows operating system. Do you agree or not? Put it in the chat. Do you agree? Windows operating system is most of the people using. Okay. What will happen if operating system doesn't exist? Forget about Windows, Mac, Linux and all. Operating system, there is no OS. Your mobile phone, you are using mobile phone, the mobile phone definitely have a OS. You are using computer, the computer definitely have a OS. Whether it is a Linux or Mac or Windows. Do you think you can use your laptop or computer or a mobile without OS? Illala? Without OS, we call this as just a dabba. It's a box. You can do nothing about this. Maybe you can use to throw at someone, but it is nothing. It is useless. Seriously. Correct. So question enna, now we understood and realized we need an operating system to use any digital devices, especially laptop, computer, or mobile phone. Super good. In operating system, which operating system majority of the people are using for their laptop, which is you have just mentioned? It is Windows. Of course, Mac OS is somebody using, Linux is somebody using, but who is using the majority of அப்படின்னா Windows? Okay, so Windows is an operating system. ஒத்துக்கிறோம் நம்ம, correct? Which company it belongs to? எந்த company ஓடது Windows? To which company this operating system belongs to? Microsoft. Yes. Windows operating system belongs to Microsoft. Then let me ask you this question. Answer me clearly. Do you agree Microsoft as a company control most of the devices running in this world? Microsoft control தான் இருக்கு. ஒத்துக்கிறீங்களா இல்லையா? Microsoft is the one control almost 70-80% of the devices exist in the world. If Microsoft decide anything, if the Microsoft want to send an update on Windows, if the Microsoft decide instead of there is a cross symbol, close button, instead of the right side, if I want to change it to the left side, Microsoft can do it. And you cannot stop this from doing this, right? Which means the entire company, entire computers are now running on Windows. Who is controlling Windows? It is Microsoft controlling the Windows. So, எப்படி வருது பாருங்க. There is a, if you want to run your laptop, if you want to run your mobile devices, you need operating system, and you agreed, because without operating system, you cannot run the machine. Second thing, most of the operating system என்னவா இருக்குன்னா, it is Windows, and you agreed it is Windows இருக்கு. And look at that, Windows belongs to Microsoft. Now the devices are controlled by Microsoft, and we agreed. Super. Because you need this clarity for the next question. தமிழ்ல பேசக்கூடியவங்களுக்கு புரியுதுங்களா? உங்களுக்கு யாருக்கா புரியாம இருக்கா? திரும்ப எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுமா? Should I need to explain it again for anyone how this is getting related? Please put it in the chat. உங்களுக்கு புரியல தெரியலனாலும் நீங்க தாராளமா கேட்கலாம். சரி, nice. Now let's go to the next slide. So obviously it is Windows, and without operating system we cannot work, because operating system தான் எல்லாத்துக்குமே தேவைப்படுது, because it connects hardware, software, manage file memory, and we agreed without operating system, laptop, PC, mobile, nothing works. Next, coming back to this is quite new for many of the people, so listen it carefully. So எப்படி வந்து without operating system நீங்க வந்து you told you cannot run or you cannot maintain laptop or any devices ன்னு சொல்றீங்களோ, there is a one thing which is very much needed for a business. Without this you cannot run the business seriously, which is CRM, customer relationship management. The customer relationship management சொல்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி first right, what is the one important thing? What is business, and what is one important thing that you cannot deny that is important in business? Abdina, it is customers. Do you think a business can exist without customers? Put it in the chat. If I'm taking customer out of the business, customer you cannot run any business. If there is no customer for your business, not to whom you will sell or to whom you will support this product. So business exists only if customer exists. Agree? Do you agree? Business will exist. Any business. Air India, Indigo, Malay Kadayavad, Tani Kadaya, Tani Tankavad. Whether it is a milkman or someone who is helping you milk or water can or someone selling the pen, anyone need another. You need customer. Unless until you have a customer, you cannot run the business. So business need customer, right? Right. Since customer is most important for any business, it is really very important for the business to have a system to acquire the new customers and maintain the existing customer. Let me show you. Okay. So the business needs new customers, or obviously, unless or until the business gets a new customer, the business cannot exist. So which means sales must happen. In the sales, they are going and talking to the new customers and they are bringing it in. Marketing, why marketing is happening? They need to broadcast about the information about the product and services. Only then they can get new customers. Once the customer gets into this business, you need to maintain the customer and you need to manage the customers. For example, you are selling, let us assume you are selling a bike or car. Renault Nissan, Renault Nissan is selling the cars. So what it needs to do? It needs to maintain the sales team, marketing teams, and they also need to maintain the dashboards. In the dashboards, in which country my cars are selling a lot, in which model the cars are experiencing a difficulty, which spare parts are repeatedly buying by the customer. So the business needs to maintain information about the customers to run their business. End of the day, they need customers and they need the customer data to run the business. That customer data is effectively handling by CRM, Customer Relationship Management. A business need customer. Now, all the customer informations are now handling in Engana. You take any business, they definitely have a CRM. Either they maintain the customer information Excel sheets, or they're maintaining the customer data in the WhatsApp group, or they're maintaining the customer's information in the diary, notebook. End of the day, they definitely have CRM. Let us assume I'm doing a business and I'm not having a customer information. Do you think I can run a business? Let's take example of car. I have no customer information at all. I have no proper customer relationship at all. I have no information about customer at all, and I'm not at all managing my customers. Do you think I can run a business? No. So which means if you want to run a business, if you want to run an effective business, you definitely need a CRM. If you want to use your laptop, phone, you need what? Operating system. And you said without operating system, you cannot run the laptop. Exactly. If you want to run your business, you need what? You need CRM. Without CRM, you cannot run a business. Seriously. Even if it is a petty shop, even if it is a Maligai Kadai, how many of us have put an account in the Maligai Kadai? We put account in the petty shop, we put account in the Maligai Kadai. Even if it is a tea shop, right? Even if it is a tea shop, there are tea shops we used to maintain the information. How many customers coming in, going out, how much milk packet should I buy, how much tea should I buy. Without customers' information, you cannot run a business. So customers' informations are now crucial for any business. Let me repeat. To run a laptop or mobile, you need a OS. To run a business, you need CRM, Customer Relationship Management. When I ask this question, what are all the different operating system in the world? You all started posting Windows, Mac OS. What are the other operating system you are aware? Other operating system apart from Windows and Mac? Put it in the chat. What are the other operating systems? Whether Windows and Mac is the only operating system in the world, Linux irukku. I don't see people mentioning about Android. Android also operating system, dana. Right? So, to run any devices, you need what? Operating system. Definitely you need an operating system. Similarly, to run a business, you definitely need a CRM. Just like in a world, there are many operating systems exist. In world, there are many CRM solution providers also exist. Do you agree? Do you have any idea who are all the CRM solution providers in the world? CRM solutions kudukakudiyavanga. Like Windows belongs to Microsoft Mari. Windows is operating system belongs to Microsoft Mari. What are the CRM solution providers? Yes, SAP is a CRM solution providers. Zogo, yes. Microsoft Dynamic 360, yes. People are telling Zogo, people are telling HubSpot, but nobody is telling Salesforce. Hey, Salesforce also one of the sales CRM solution provider. End of the day, you're all here to learn about Salesforce, right? So you're all agreed that without CRM, business needs a CRM. Yeah. Let me show you this graph. Take a look at this. Salesforce CRM ranking number 1 among all the CRM that you have mentioned. Look at the percentage. 20.7%. What percentage this belongs to? If you ask me this question, this is like world market share. Every operating system is a market. In operating system market, Microsoft is top notch. Microsoft, Windows Microsoft is number 1 in the operating system. Exactly. The number 1 CRM in the world is Salesforce. Look at that. 20.7% of the entire market share belongs to Salesforce. You go and ask any company, all the big company, they are using Salesforce. Look at the second rank, Microsoft Dynamic 360. It got 5.2%. Next to Oracle. Third place belongs to SAP. Third place belongs to Adobe. And fourth place belongs to SAP. This data is a IDC data. You can search this data and you can get it in Google. Zogo is nowhere here. Zogo, they are only for MSMEs, small business users are using Zogo CRM. HubSpot is there, Freshworks is there. They're all CRM, but they're also providing CRM solution, but very limited users are using, like Linux, like Android. But Salesforce is like a Windows. In operating system, Windows eppadiyo, adhe mari da Salesforce CRM is using by the worldwide. They are the number 1 CRM in the world. That is the reason there is a huge demand for the one who knows how to use Salesforce. They're all called Salesforce developers, Salesforce administrators, and you people. Why there are huge demand for those people, Abdina? Because the entire world CRM is mostly running by Salesforce products. That is the reason the demand is going higher. So let me show you this. Okay. Let me also show this one. Maybe this give you the clarity. And followed by, we are going for the question and answer session. Okay. So if you go to Naukri and search for Salesforce, just simply Salesforce development and I'm searching. Look at the number of openings I'm coming up. This is the number of openings, at least in Naukri, we are all getting. And if I go here, look at the locations where and all we are having Salesforce opening across India. You can definitely get. Freshers are getting from 3 to 6 LPA nowadays. You can also check the salaries. Look at how many companies are hiring for Salesforce freshers. Forget about the openings. So this is how the Salesforce is getting. And look at the maximum salary we are all getting. Till 1 to 5 crore. The average salary for the Salesforce developers, 50 to 75 lakhs are there. But of course, that needs an experience. If someone from 4 to 9 years of experience, they're all getting close to 50 to 75 lakhs per annum. This is the current trend of Salesforce. It is a highly paid IT job in the world, is this one. In the CRM at least in the CRM segment. No other CRM developers or CRM things are getting this much of salary. But Salesforce you can get this. This is something you can go and check it for yourself. How much salary you are getting. In market, in general, a fresher is getting minimum 2.5 LPA to maximum 6 LPA, which is 20,000 salary or 60,000 salary. People are getting as a salary. For the freshers who got trained in Salesforce and appearing for interview, they get minimum 2.5 LPA to 6 LPA. Year on year, for the Salesforce developers, the market scale goes like minimum 30% to maximum 100%. Depends upon your skill set, your commitment, your communication, or your problem solving skill on that. Let us assume 4 years developers, 4 years experience in Salesforce, they are getting 4 cross 4, 16 LPA. Your year of experience cross 4 வந்து எடுத்துக்கலாம். 5 years experience, 5 cross 4, 20 LPA, which is the average salary I'm talking about. When I was 8 years experience, 2022, I quit my job. 8 years experience, I was getting 19 LPA, but I got an offer for close to 36 LPA. So 36 LPA na 8 cross close to 5 kita varum. 8 cross 4 அந்த மாதிரி வரும். So I got an opportunity for 36 LPA, but still I choose to leave that opportunity, and I wanted to start this firm, but I never regret for that decision, because the things are going well and good for the last 4 years with the Salesforce Training Academy as AJSD and Salesforce implementation, Zogo implementation in Digicast. I hope this gives you the clarity of what is Salesforce, who is that Salesforce developer or administrator. The Salesforce developer administrator, nothing but the one who knows how to use the Salesforce product to configure to resolve the business. Okay. So now it's a question and answer time. So who are having any questions, you can raise hand. There is an option called raise hand. And we will be going with answer all the questions. As I said, if you have any questions about Salesforce, we have our other experts, Prakash, Harish, and Santosh is here, who is going to clarify all your queries. And I'm also going to stay back, and also I'm also going to add my points if I need to add any points in your questions. And if you have any questions to the course, curriculum, and also stay back and clarity. And if you have any questions about Salesforce as a career, I'm having this many of experience, should I learn Salesforce or not? Click on raise hand. We'll go one by one, and we'll give priority to people who are all active in the chat as well. Over to Prakash and team. Thank you.
Hi, Ibrahim. You raised first. Please start your query, Ibrahim.
So, hello team. My question is, why Salesforce when there are other CRMs? Just because it is popular?
The market opening right now for that Salesforce CRM is huge. And also just before Ashok shared the package wise, right? So the end user as well as the developers, the opening in the market is very huge. And also number one CRM in the market. See, you can see that the last 10 years, they are releasing so many updates in the CRM, and also the competitors, we can say it for Microsoft, Oracle CRM. So when it comes to beat for the Salesforce CRM, it's a huge gap. So because they are releasing the updates, summer, winter, spring is more in the Salesforce side. And also opening for that market, because everything is slightly moved into cloud-based software, it's IT industry. So the openings for that Salesforce it is very huge, and package wise is very huge. That's why most of the people are looking to move their career opportunity from different IT sector into the Salesforce CRM.
So will it get saturated, sir? So that will the trend will change?
If you ask me, so is that going to replace or is changing anything about the Salesforce means? Simply, I can say one answer is, so what are the things we are going to upgrade? What are the things we are going to enhance for the new things? So then only we can change it to the technology. So I give you one example here. So here in market, we have a like Java developer, .NET developer, so many projects still running. They are working on that. Only thing why they are going to switch to Salesforce means they are getting some more salary as well as the package. That's why they are just upskilling the knowledge into Salesforce. So take an example. So most of the people talking about AI. AI is not going to replace the Salesforce. If you are going to upskill your knowledge in the AI, definitely you're going to upgrade yourself into the AI. You will get a more package in that. So all the technology, all the processes here only. You have to upskill your knowledge.
Okay, to answer your question, you still there? May I know who has asked this question?
Yes, Ibrahim. Ibrahim started the
Yes,
question.
sir. I'm Brian. I'm
Okay.
Brian.
Okay, Ibrahim, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's a good question, Ibrahim. The question you asked about why Salesforce, first of all, right? See, forget about the salary and all those things. If there is a business like Air India, let's take an Air India. Air India could have used Zogo. Zogo also a CRM. Air India could have go for SAP or Oracle or Adobe. But still, why did Air India choose Salesforce? There are so many CRM providers in the market, CRM tools in the market. But why did Air India choose Salesforce? Let me explain you. Take a look at this screen. Okay. Look at this. Earlier, it was a legacy system. What is that legacy system? Even to develop a page, a simple page like this, what you are seeing, they need a front-end developer. They need to learn another Java, JavaScript, PHP. They need to all this. If I need to develop one application, right? I need to have a front-end developer, back-end developer, database developer. For database, I need to have a different software. For front-end, I need to have a different software. For logic, I need to have a different software. For reports and dashboard, I need to have a different software. Which means for one application, to run just only one application, you need to have at least 10 to 15 softwares, 10 to 15 person like front-end developer, back-end developer, database developer, report manager, like that. Just to maintain one application, I need to maintain a huge IT team. Earlier, it was. But now, with the Salesforce, everything is going to be handled in one single platform, just like this. Let me show my screen. The entire operating system is going to happen. Okay. Manimegalai, உங்களுடைய org மட்டும் open பண்ணுங்களேன். Just open your org. You can share your screen and open the org, Salesforce org.
Okay.
Let me stop presenting mine.
Yeah, it's just.
Okay. So just open the org. Look at this. This particular org, right? We call this as Salesforce. This is how Salesforce looks like. இதுல ஒரு UI இருக்குல்ல, the UI page what you are looking at, which is not something developed by any developers and all. It is already available. The moment you buy this product, it is ready-made la நமக்கு என்னன்னா கிடைச்சிடும். You go to setup Manimegalai, and maybe you go to setup and show the objects managers. Setup, object manager. So now she's going to share how the database can be handled effectively. What you're seeing now is UI, and now what she is showing is the database, the backend. Just open any database back at the backend. It is readily available in the one platform. And open the developer console, Manimegalai. Just open the developer console. And this is the backend logic, which is something you can directly do it in the Salesforce itself. It is script open mani kaatunga. Open any files. Just open any file, no problem. So like this, the scripts, we are talking about the backend system, right? The backend system is entirely handled in the Salesforce itself. Close the org and you can go to your reports. Reports and dashboards. Yes. Open any dashboards or any reports. Anyone, no problem.
Yeah, Jasmine. Actually, this is our new org for the demo purpose. I created that new org. Let's wait sometimes. I will open my.
Okay. In the meantime, so like, see, basically within the Salesforce itself, you got everything. Previously, it was 15 plus technology developers and a team who are maintain the software or an application. Now everything comes under one single window, which is called Salesforce. That's it. So people don't have to go for any other things. அப்படி இருக்கும்போது we always prefer, the business always prefer less problem இல்லையா? So maintaining a IT team for a business is definitely a problem. Different IT team, different softwares, different technology. எல்லாருக்கும் சம்பளம் கொடுக்கணும் போகணும் வரணும். All these things are making them quite difficult to manage. Where Salesforce comes everything at one bundle, and that is one another reason why business choose Salesforce. And she is sharing the reports which is directly exist within the Salesforce itself. Like this, you can generate a lot of reports and dashboards. Previously, it was you need to have a different software for even generating the reports itself. Previously, thank you, Manimegalai. Let me show my screen. So not only this is not only the reason why Salesforce. This is not only the reason. Let me show you. So one thing is, it is making a life easier with one single thing. Let me ask you one question. Enna question na, nowadays we are all using in the if you want to buy a clothes, let us assume that you want to buy a shirt or pant. Nowadays what we are doing is simply going to the shop, or we go and check the size of the t-shirt. We put and check it in the trial room. If it is fit for you, okay. You get all the sizes, small, medium, XL, large, XL. Nowadays, this is how we are all buying the clothes. Anyone still here says that, no, Ashok, I first go to the cotton. Okay. I make sure I purchase the cotton. Then I give it to the mill. Then I get the thread. Then I create a fabric. Then I put the fabric into the dye. Then I get the dyed fabric. I will find a tailor, give it to the tailor. He will make the fabric for myself. I will wait for 10 to 15 days for him to get back. Then after 1 year, I will wear the clothes. Even by the time, I still feel it is not satisfied with the cloth. Nobody doing this, right? Exactly. Previously, it was the case for the software. They buy the platform, they buy the technology, they assign the developer, they build the product right from the scratch, earlier days. Nowadays, just like how you are buying your dress, nowadays, people are not even going for the shop and all. You're not buying it online, or you are buying it in Instagram. How andalukku faster poitu irukku. Exactly the same, the software industry also getting into. If I am running a business, I need a software now. Within a fraction of seconds, I want a software which I need for my business. That's how the world is moving on. So Salesforce is one thing which is enabling that fastest among the rest of the CRM in the world. Even though there are so many CRMs in the world, why Salesforce CRM? Abdina, Salesforce takes it fast, configuration, customization. It takes a maximum 1 or 2 hours to build an entire end-to-end solution. That is one another reason why people prefer Salesforce, why business prefers Salesforce. And they got wide range of products. Then a wide range of products. Today we are talking about, we talk about AJSD and all. But not only that, there are so many products are available in the Salesforce. Look at this. These many products. If you just simply go to Salesforce website and go to Salesforce product, the products are not designed only for the one industry. If you are a beverage industry, look at that. If you are using PepsiCo is using Salesforce. PepsiCo is another beverage industry. Yeah. Prudential is using Salesforce. You are an insurance company, right? And similarly, you can see the list of industries in which Salesforce is being used. Salesforce got exclusive products for education itself. If you are running a universities, And Salesforce has products for the universities. If you are someone in a media segment, and Salesforce has a product for the media segment. If you are from a retail segment, if you are from the pharma segment, Salesforce got the solutions for almost all the industries, which means you can readily go and purchase the product for yourself. Whereas if you check other CRMs in the world, they don't have such ready-made solutions for their business problem. That is the another reason they are being the number one CRM in the world. Somebody asked about the scope lang getting, yeah. Okay, I will come to that part later. So let me show the other area. And Salesforce got a customized solutions platform. That is an app exchange product. Just like in Android, we prefer Androids, most of the people. Why we prefer Android? If I need any applications, what I can do? I can go to the Play Store and I can download the application. There are many applications available in the Play Store and we can use it. That's the reason most of the people prefer Android. Whereas in the Mac or iPhone, very rare you get the application. Just like that, in Salesforce, there is a platform called App Exchange, where for all your business customized, for all your business thing, you can get a product here. Just like the Play Store for Android, App Exchange is the place where you can get all these things. Look at this. Even if the solution is not available in Salesforce now, you can still get the solution. The business can get the solutions from here. It's a matter of time. They click and install. That's it. After going to install pantangana, the business can start. Use this one. And Salesforce keeps improving majora வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா improve பண்ணிக்கிட்டே இருப்பாங்க, which means spring, winter, summer and solite once in 4 months they keep upgrade the product, which means if a WhatsApp la update ஆகுது பாத்தீங்களா, WhatsApp is getting updated or other softwares you are using get updated. அது மாதிரி Salesforce is updating the product every single 4 months. They keep updated. So these things makes the Salesforce stand out from the crowd. Salesforce is a SaaS product, which means cloud, that doesn't require what? Maintenance. Everything is can be handled by Salesforce itself. And coming back to this one for us, since it is a complete cloud, we can work from anywhere. You don't need to go to office. You have a laptop, you have a system. Manimegalai is working from Dindigul. We are in Chennai. She is able to log in into the org. She is able to give a demo. She is able to work from anywhere. So that's the one biggest advantage of being into the Salesforce system. Okay. All right. And one reason I can definitely say why Salesforce is the best career abdina, you're not just going to learn only about Salesforce. You're going to learn the entire core CRM. Somebody asked about the scope of the Salesforce, whether the Salesforce gets saturated or not. But let me ask you this question. Microsoft Windows is in this world since we are kids. We even I born in 1992. Even I before Microsoft exists. I'm the age of 34. All these years it was there. Nobody can shake Microsoft from the operating system space. Why? Every system handles in Windows. Nobody can replace the Windows just like this. Exactly. Salesforce is already into the world. Wherever you go, it is only Salesforce CRM. All the big businesses are using Salesforce CRM. If someone want to coming into the Salesforce system, Salesforce should not do anything for the next 20-30 years. They should be mute or they should not do anything. Rest of the people have to put a lot of efforts to come into the position, which is not practically going to happen. And coming back to you, you're not just going to learn only the Salesforce, you're going to learn the core fundamentals of CRM, which means I told that in Digikas India Private Limited, we are doing Salesforce implementations, but we are doing Zogo implementations as well. How we are doing Zogo implementation? If you ask whether Ashok, you are a Zogo developer, whether Manimegalai is a Zogo developer, no, we are a Salesforce developer. Since we know Salesforce very well, it is very easier for us to configure and customize Zogo. Salesforce is such a big thing. If you learn Salesforce itself, you can do any work in any CRM. You can become a Microsoft 360 CRM developer or SAP CRM developer or Oracle CRM developer or even Zogo developer. You can easily learn because you are learning the core CRM. When you are learning Salesforce, you definitely learn the entire CRM. So if someone having an insecurity about choosing this career role, let me tell you this, you're not just choosing or learning one single tool or one single company, you are learning the CRM itself. Without, if business needs customer, business definitely need a CRM. As long as business exists, as long as customer exists, the CRM is definitely going to be there. You don't have to worry about this. Okay. I hope this answers your question. I'm sorry. In fact, this was part of the session. I missed to mention that. And thanks to Ibrahim for asking a right question. Thank you. Over to the team. Thank you.
Padmarajan, you are the second one. Please ask your question.
Yeah, I have a couple of questions. So one is with that, only for me, and the next one is the kind of global thing, right? So the first question is, so let me explain, let me brief about me. I have almost 19 years of experience of working as a solution architect in one of the FMCG company, right, in Bangalore. So I was having kind of experience most of the things in the Microsoft, like a .NET and SQL, those things. So recently, my company has acquired a Salesforce CRM application, and I had to start working on the Salesforce. So currently, for past 6 months, I'm just working on the Salesforce. Just gone through the Trailhead solutions and other documents and the Salesforce documents. So now my question is about my career. First thing is, so because now I have chosen to convert my everything into the Salesforce, right? So if I choose the Salesforce now, if I learn some courses or something like that.
Padmaraj, you're not audible.
So are you able to hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you now.
So did you hear anything or just simply this?
Yeah, I can hear you most of the things. So please continue. Just
Okay,
30 seconds, I missed your voice. Just continue.
Okay, so that is the thing now. I have chosen the Salesforce path. Now I wanted to shift my career. So if I shift my career and if I have learned courses and all, right? So do I have to go as a kind of Salesforce admin or developer, or I can continue as a kind of architect path? That's my first question. And the next question is, so Salesforce has a lot of tools, right? Like most famous tools, which has a good reputation and good openings as well, right? With a high salary. Example, Sales Cloud and Marketing Cloud. So what is the tool that I can learn apart from this particular Salesforce thing? So two questions I have.
Okay, coming to your first question. So before that, my question is: do you have a you just said about we just changed my project into Salesforce. So what's your idea in the admin and development? You're completely right now. You're going to learn about the scratch. So what's your idea in that? So my question.
So idea in the sense I didn't get you.
So that means you have any basic idea about the admin or development, or you're completely going to start your career as an admin and development? That's my question. Did you explore anything?
Yeah. Because past almost 6 to 8 months, I'm working as a developer, like developing the LWC and creating the Apex classes and creating the community sites, right? So those things I have handled it, and apart from that, few admin tasks as well, right? So I know the basics. So because I'm from a SharePoint guy, SharePoint, right? Microsoft SharePoint. So I'm from the SharePoint background, so I'm able to easily achieve and grab the knowledge what I have in that Salesforce. So now the thing is, I just wanted to be a much more intense and expert things on the Salesforce. That is my thing. Okay. And the next thing is, I said the tools. So I need access for those two questions.
Right. So first, I explain your first question. Let me share my screen first. Okay. So are you able to see my screen? Padmaraj?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, fine. So this is our website. So when you go to our website, you can see our curriculum. So this is we have a structured curriculum. Okay, admin and development. So if you want more as you said just before, I'm just working on LWC and admin for something. Yes, you have to start if you want to go for entire into the admin and development, one more hands-on and one live project. And this is the suitable profile to change my Salesforce means yes. Because before that, Ashok explained everything regarding the freshers and the experience was how much their package is getting in the Salesforce right now and the future also in the Salesforce. Now, if you're planning to you handle the projects and want to completely into the Salesforce solution architect, like that means we don't have any training for the solution architect. What you will get it from AJ skill developments, you will get a more hands-on, you will get a live experience knowledge in that. So if you get these kinds of things, and after that, if you're working in your live projects, like literally 4 to 5 years of if you are getting the experience in that, you will be slowly moved to the solution architect role. So that is that. From here in AJ skill development, we have a structured curriculum. This mostly we are using as a corporate training as well. So we are covering for the administrator. Inside that, we are covering for the lightning flows as well as the advanced admin topics. First thing is you need to cover this structured curriculum step by step with the hands-on. Each and every topic you have a hands-on here. So you need to go through it and you have to cover it. So once you've done this admin part, the same thing, you have to start working on the development, like development Apex, advanced Apex, other advanced Apex, and lightnings and the LWC components. First, you need to cover all those things. Once you cover this, you will get a more hands-on and technically you will be strong in that. After that, so if you want to look in for the like solution architect, want to move for that means better you have to explore like projects. Main thing is see here so many candidates are joined here. Somebody's expectation is want to enter into IT, some to want to enter into Salesforce development because you're already into the Salesforce. So if you want to more upskill, you want to more hands-on, means first you structurally completed the curriculum. Later on, what you have to do is you have to do some real-time projects. Here we are providing for the real-time scenario. If you have end-to-end projects also. So in that project, what we are providing is once the candidate is completed, I'm talking about the experienced person. Once they completed the course, from our side, we are giving for the live projects also. In the live projects, we are conducting, let me share you. This is our platform for the Zogo Click. So all your sessions, review meeting sessions, checklist session, everything is conducted in the Zogo Click. Here we have a separate channel called the NSC project. It's a live project. We already almost we done this project. In this project, you have to participate. So that means you have to enroll in the projects. You have to work on with the team. So in the team, we are daily basis, you have a review meeting session and status call, everything you have to join with your tech leads. In the tech leads, they are going to assign some task for the live projects. You have to work on it. You have to work out and you have to submit your what are the progress completed. You have to submit it with your tech leads. So you have to join this kinds of project. Then only you will get a hands-on live experience and project knowledge. This is going to be helpful for your currently what you are working in your project. It's going to be helpful for that. So whatever I'm saying to you, whatever you're working here, you will get a hands-on live experience and knowledge. That is going to be a really helpful for your real-time scenario project. So after that, so take an example. So you said just 5 to 6 months you change in Salesforce. Like year of experience if you are gaining, like 4 years, 5 years, if you're completely working on the Salesforce project, you know the knowledge of end-to-end projects, like where you have to start, what you're going to give the solution for your project means, then you can slightly move to as a solution architect role in the Salesforce domain. So these are the major things you need to cover. But as you said, you are a working professional, right? So at least if you are coming to join the course or doing the projects means it will take literally time, because when it comes to the project, if you're asking me, literally it will take 6 to 8 months of time period. I'm saying about the data. So based on your individual, so maybe you can complete the course shorten period, like below of 6 months. But literally, if you ask me for the working profession, it will take 6 to 8 months of duration to complete the entire course. After that, if you're going to participate this one project means, literally it will come around 3 months to 4 months of time period. If you're going to spend for time, I'm saying whatever the Ashok is beginningly started is time. Time is very important. If you're ready to spend the time for, I want to upskill my knowledge, I want to go into that. If you're ready to spend your time for minimum 10 months to 1 year of time duration, you will get that kind of hands-on knowledge, live experience, and project explosion. So these kinds of explore, if you are getting in the project, you can work on your live projects. So this is the status calls actually we are in the project. So daily basis we are conducting, daily basis the tech lead is conducting the teams, and daily basis what are they completed, they are just getting the reviews from the trainer. So this is the process happening in the projects. So up to this stage you need to complete it. If you are completed, you will get a more hands-on. Whatever you requested in the solution architect role or switching the career, it's going to be really helpful for you. So this is your first question.
Hi, Prakash, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, please go ahead, Ashok.
Padmaraj?
Yeah.
Okay. So Padmaraj, you got a total 19 years of experience, right? Let me just reiterate your question. You got 19 years of experience, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you already have 19 years of experience, and now you are transitioning into Salesforce. So your question is how you're planning for a Salesforce architect role. If I'm planning for a become a Salesforce architect, how should I prepare myself, or should I focus on the other tools like you mentioned, Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, or not? Is my understanding is correct?
Yes, that is the one exactly.
Okay. So basically, if you're planning for a Salesforce architect role, like Prakash earlier explained, right? The first thing is you first get the fundamentals clear, which is admin and development. And the most important part of learning these fundamentals is you must know the limitations of Salesforce. That if you're planning yourself as an architect, someone who is going to design the system or someone going to design the solution, you must know what are the limitations available in Salesforce. Say, for example, if you're running a query, more than 100 queries you cannot run, which is something basic I'm saying. Let us assume you're integrating two systems, and every day a payload is coming, thousands and thousands of records coming in and getting updated into the Salesforce arena. If it is getting failed, that out of the 1,100 pack of records got failed, how to reset or how to reload these records, whether updating that 1,000 records within the interval of time is advisable or not, how many API calls can be made within a hour, like that. Learning the limitations within the Salesforce is really very important when you are planning for the architect role. But beforehand, first get the fundamentals strong. Like you mentioned that you started developing LWC components and you started developing others, right? So get more hands-on. The more and more the hands-on you are getting, right, that is the only way where you will start encounter more problems and you start encountering exceptions. When you started resolving the exceptions, you start learn the limitations. This is not something you can learn straight away. If there is any playbook where I can directly go and learn all the limitations of Salesforce, then become the Salesforce architect, to be honest, it won't work in that way. I strongly recommend at least you spend a mindful time in get good hands-on in implementing the real-time projects. Real-time projects are if you are able to implement right end-to-end, including everything, your front-end, back-end integrations and all those stuff, that will gives you a good exposure towards Salesforce and its limitation. Maybe it's a matter of 1 or 2 years, it is enough. But coming back to the products, Salesforce products like Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, or Marketing Cloud, the clouds, if we are started investing our time and money into these cloud at the early stage of Salesforce career, which is something I don't recommend people. First, you get the fundamentals stronger, then depends upon the market situations and depends upon your work. If you're someone from India, I recommend certain tools. If you're someone from US or UK, depends upon where you are, the tools are being widely used, you'll get opportunities. And depends upon your area of interest. Let us take example. You're someone who never care about the marketing stuff and all. But just because Salesforce has a high demand about Marketing Cloud and you are learning Marketing Cloud and you are trying to get a job opportunity, now, to be honest, it won't get aligned properly. But you are someone who quite aligned towards sales or someone who aligned quite towards Service Cloud or being a particular, then based on your alignments and interest also, you choose the product. Few years back, people were started learning CPQ. Wherever you go, they learn CPQ. Now CPQ is nowhere. Salesforce is a kind of a platform, very agile, that they keep update or release the products then and there. So the one thing, even I'm close to have 12 years of experience. If you ask me, Ashok, what is your expertise in Salesforce update now? I call myself, I'm an expert in the configurations. I'm expert in the customizations. My fundamentals are really very strong. So no matter today, it may be Service Cloud, Sales Cloud, Experience Cloud, or whatever it is, I can go and learn the thing within a span of time, and I can come back and I can also start implement this. I'm a service cloud consultant, experience cloud consultant. I worked for service cloud, experience cloud. If you ask me whether you learned all this thing just because you want to stay in the market, no. My project demanded that. The project and system which I was working demanded that. So I learned the stuff, and now I call myself as experience cloud consultant and service cloud consultant. So wait till you get the complete grip about the getting the certifications of marketing cloud, service cloud, or sales cloud, and calling ourselves as a sales consultant or service cloud consultant is definitely not recommended, because if you look at the Salesforce ecosystem, it demanding a quality player who can orchestrate the solutions rather than the developers, because nowadays the LWC components you are building, the Apex classes you are building, definitely going to do what can be easily replaced by AI. You can just give a prompt to the AI and you can get the code and you can still implement. But understanding the business problem and giving the right solutions, knowing the limitations of Salesforce, and getting into the right, designing the right system, which is what very much required for a person like you who is in that position. So stay close to the core, first of all. Stay close to the business, stay close to the Salesforce ecosystem, stay close to your fundamentals. Know the pros and cons of Salesforce. These things is really important. Then if situation demands, you can definitely start look for the consulting route, which is a niche in the sales. So as I said, choosing the Salesforce product is purely depends upon your self-interest and also the segment you want to plan to have your career. Rather than plan your career, considering your age and experience, rather than plan your career based on the Salesforce product, plan your career based on the business segments. Then the business segments, whether you want to go for the pharma, whether you want to go into the retail, those kind of niche is available in the business. Let's take example. If you take US, right? US or UK, wherever you go, you need to get licensing for everything, licensing and permissions. Say, for example, if it is in India, if I want to build a compound, or if I want to dig a hole in front of my house, right? I don't ask permission for anyone. I just go dig a hole, or I can go and do this thing. But in UK, right, you don't have the water tanks and all. UK, the entire water system is maintained by the government, and you cannot even extend one steps. You cannot construct the steps also for your house. What you have to do? You have to get the permissions from the government. You have to get the permissions from the counties. Only you get the permissions, only you can either dig a hole, even plant it. That's how the UK or US system works. So in UK, the permissions and licensing itself a very big complex system. Now they are using Salesforce to resolve that system. That permissions and licensing is a segment where it is happening with many countries. So rather than focusing on the Salesforce as a product, I strongly recommend people like you focus these kind of niche, like pharma, like licensing and permission, so that you can call yourself, I'm a Salesforce expert and I'm having the domain expertise related to this. Similarly, I can call myself, I'm a Salesforce expert. I have a domain expertise towards NGOs, non-profit organization, which is also, I felt, quite aligned with me. I have developed many non-profit solutionings. I worked with many non-profits. I can definitely call myself as because I know the tricks and play, how to handle the certain non-profits operation. Because you take any non-profit organization, it is going to be the same and same. Sponsors, volunteers, events. Maybe if you go in depth the non-profit organization, the terms can be differ, but my domain is strong. So like that, this is I strongly recommend this for all the experienced professionals, not for the beginners. Being a beginner, I strongly recommend you to go and learn from everything. You don't have to shrink yourself within the niche. But someone like Ram, who got 19 years, 12 years, 15 years of experience, choose your domain carefully and choose that domain, be an expert in the domain, having a tools knowledge, Domain expertise is going to be a powerful combo for any individual, and you don't have to worry about anything, whether it is AI or anything. You don't have to worry about that. As long as you got these two strong hands, right, the future is secure. I hope this answers your question. Anything else, right? Padma?
Thank you so much. I got the answers.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Srinivas. Srinivas, can you hear me? Srinivas, you raised the hand. Please ask your question.
Yeah, hi.
Srinivas.
Actually, we see a lot of layoffs are going on in the IT industry with the reason AI. So also I heard that AI is also integrated with the Salesforce, right? So is it same with the Salesforce too, like the layoffs part?
Okay, so before that, I just want to ask you one question. So what's your understanding in the layoff? So what do you think? So how the layoffs happen? What's your understanding in that?
Like AI, the resources, it is replacing the resources. Like let's say 5 people are working on one single thing. AI can work on that single thing in a less story points.
Okay. I give you one clarity. So take in one organization, there is a person like us, so beginners, intermediates, and the expert level. So like in the organization, more than like, as I said, Padma Rajan, like 19 years of experience, 20 years of experience. When come to the recession, 90 to 20 years of experienced persons are getting, I'm just taking an example for Padma Rajan, just to openly saying 90 to 20 years of experience means definitely they are getting like 30 to 40 LPA they are getting for their domain. When it comes to the recession, first thing is what the company, the management, the client is looking for is we are going to pay this amount. Right now, we are paying this amount, 90 to 20 LPA. So these are the things right now we are doing. We are expecting for the new technology, we are getting that. So you have to upskill your knowledge in the technology. You have to work out on it. We are going to provide you sometimes. Like 3 to 4 months, we are going to provide you. You have to work on. Then only we can provide this salary. They are providing the offer. That means 3 months, 4 months, you have to upgrade your knowledge in that. But the things, if they're going well, within 3 months, 4 months, if they're ready to take an exam for AI or something. So if they are ready to upskill the knowledge, they are getting the knowledge in the tool means it's absolutely fine. They are not going to lay off. In case, if they are providing, I'm providing huge salary for you. I'm already providing like 30 LPA, 35 LPA. But still you are working like a 5 LPA salary or 10 LPA salary, you are working like that. We are providing a number of salary. Better you have to work on within 3 months or 4 months, you have to work on this tool. You have to learn, upskill your knowledge. Otherwise, we are going to lay off. So when it comes to the layoff, you don't think about it. You have to think about what are the new things we are receiving. We have to upskill the knowledge. So as I said earlier, right, the tools and technology is not going to replace us and they are not going to lay off. Only thing is, when you are upskilling our knowledge in new technology, we are going to stay in the same standard in IT. So these kinds of things, layoff and everything is happened for the who is getting the more packages. But when comparing the job role is very less. Only they are doing like a 8 lakh, 10 lakh. So when it comes to the new opportunity, you have to upskill you. That is the only thing. When it comes to the Salesforce point of view, say like Salesforce and AI are migrated, so it's going to happen. Same thing. So AI is not going to replace anything. So AI is already migrated, you said. So only thing is after completion the Salesforce, like as I said earlier, the customized curriculum, right? Admin and development, once you've done that, if you are technically knowledge, start working on to upskill your knowledge in AI. If you start working on the upskilling in the AI means you will be in standard in your job and you will not get eliminated. Only thing you have to upskill your knowledge and you have to enter into AI knowledge because AI is simple thing. So you going whenever you're doing the Salesforce job like a codings or something in 2 hours of work, when you're upskilling your knowledge in AI, this job is going to be reduced. Like 2 hours of job is going to reduce for 1 hour. So upskill your knowledge and enhance your knowledge in the tool. So you will get in a standard position in the organization. You will not get the recession will not be anything. Cost will not be anything for you. No worries. Am I clear with your query?
Yes, I get it.
Okay. Hi, Srinivas. Am I audible?
Yeah, hi.
Okay, thank you, Prakash. That's a well explained one. So basically, AI is the thing that is wherever you go, the AI is there. Even we are conducting a sessions, and there is a AI integrated with this session, which is taking a notes for us. Okay, so AI is actually helping the people to simplify their complex problems. But if you ask me, Ashok, there is a tool called Google is there. I mean, Google Meet is there. Do you think AI will replace Google Meet?
No.
Can I meet you? Can I meet and talk to you without Google Meet or without any systems like this, video conferencing? Without video conferencing system, can I meet a person in the other side of the world? Do you think it is possible?
We cannot. We
Definitely,
will cooperate.
right? But can I make the help of AI to make this session more interactive, more competitive, like conducting a quiz, taking the notes, or if you look back, my background is not visible for you, right?
Yeah.
But who did that? The AI is doing it for me,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So which means AI is definitely going to be there. You cannot ignore AI. If someone using AI can make use of the best to make sure it helps to reduce their time. But AI, what cannot do now? AI cannot replace you, or AI cannot replace the tools which are you are using. With the help of AI, do you think you can replace Google Meet? No, because you definitely need a system like Zoom or Google or whatever. But look at this. Google is not at all using AI for doing all the stuff. But Zoom meeting is started using AI to give these features like blurring the background and isolating the voices, reducing the noise, taking the notes. What people will do? Will they use Google Meet or Zoom? Srinivas?
Yeah.
You're able to understand my question? There is a Google Meet, which is not at all using AI. There is a Zoom meeting, which is using AI and giving all the additional features. Which one people prefer? Will they prefer Google Meet or Zoom?
Zoom.
Obvious, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean the video conference itself going to get replaced. It's exactly the same. As I said, CRM is what we are talking about. Just like video conferencing is much needed for me to talk to you, as I explained earlier, if a business is need to exist, appadina, CRM is much needed. Without CRM, you cannot do business. So suppose Salesforce is a CRM I'm using. Zogo, there is another CRM. Salesforce is not at all bringing AI capabilities within their core functionality, but Zogo is bringing all the AI capabilities within Zogo. Appadingumbodhu, which one the business prefers? Will they prefer Salesforce or Zogo?
Zoho.
Obviously Zogo. Why they prefer Zogo? Because Zogo is using the AI capabilities within Zogo. But most of our questions, we think that AI is going to replace Salesforce. AI is going to replace Zogo. AI is going to replace CRM itself. AI is going to replace business itself. That is not an understanding.
Yeah.
Have a good understanding about AI. This is for everyone. Wherever you go, AI is definitely going to be there. Whatever the operations we are doing, definitely going to exist. The question is, who is going to get the AI capability as early as possible and use it effectively? They are the one going to get the winning the race. Even we are a training institute, okay, we are a training academy, and also here we are a software firm. We are using AI. We are using AI to develop our contents. We are using AI to create our posters, videos, and all. But whether AI is going to replace the entire software industry, they are going to replace the entire training academy, it is not going to happen. See, we are conducting these career guidance sessions, right? Why did you all join this session? You could have asked all the questions you have. A few minutes before I'm explaining the things to Padmaraj. Padmaraj could have asked the same question to ChatGPT or could have asked the same question to Gemini and get all the answers. But still he chose to join the live session and get in touch with us, stays till the end of the session and asking all the questions. And still he got the clarity. That is the difference people are making over here. I'm giving the same answer to all the people who are all afraid of AI thing. People, please build your expertise towards the domain. That is the one thing going to save your life. Domain expertise. My domain expertise is, tell me what is my domain expertise? Maybe you are all attended the session so far. Tell me what is my expertise. Just put it in the chat. Let's see how many of you are able to guess this answer. My expertise, based on you have been listening me for all these hours, nearly 2.5 years. You have 2.5 hours. You are listening to me. Tell me what I'm good at. What I am. My expertise, based on what you are listening, based on your listening skill. Let's see. My strength, and I'm good at. My expertise is all about teaching. Teaching is my strength. You are able to understand all these concepts. You asked me. You have been explaining so many concepts in the last 2.5 hours, right? Whether you are able to understand it with clarity or not, whether you are able to get the knowledge or not. Forget about Salesforce, forget about CRM, forget about NGO. My expertise is teaching. I stay close to teaching. No matter how many AI come and go, I can still be here. Like that, have a good expertise on this. Okay, your expertise should stay close to this. Before I explained to Padmaraj, have a domain knowledge. If it is licensing and permissions, have a good domain knowledge. If it is NGO, have a domain knowledge. If it is pharma, have a domain knowledge. Your domain knowledge, as long as you are strong in your domain, you don't have to worry about any AI, any tool, any layoff. People are going to hire you, or you are going to start your business because you got a domain skill, you got an expertise for yourself. So instead of afraid of AI and all, start acknowledge that it is definitely going to with us, and start explore that how you can use the AI capability for your domain. For teaching, I'm using AI. Of course, I'm using AI for teaching, right? I hope that answers your question. And yes, in Salesforce, there are so many AI capabilities that started coming up, but it is not going to replace any Salesforce developers. It is not going to replace any Salesforce administrators. It is not going to replace anyone. It is going to help the developers. It is going to help the administrator. It is going to help the people who know Salesforce and all. But at the same time, if someone is not at all going to learn AI, they will be replaced with someone who already know AI. I hope that answers your question. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's move on. Thank you.
Ibrahim, you raise your question. Please raise your hand. Please raise your question.
Yes, sir. My question is to Mr. Ashok. So I'm pursuing my final year engineering. So still, how many years are there to match demand and supply for Salesforce developer? So நான் கடந்த 5 வருஷத்துல நிறைய பேர் வந்து Salesforce பத்தி தெரிஞ்சுக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க, படிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க. ஸோ அப்பனா சப்ளை அதிகமா இருக்கும். ஏன்னா ஒரு 6-7 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி ஃபுல் ஸ்டாக் டெவலப்பர்ஸோட டிமாண்ட் அதிகமா இருந்துச்சு. இப்போ வந்து அந்த டிமாண்ட் கம்மியா இருக்கு, சப்ளை அதிகமா இருக்கு. ஸோ அப்போ அதான் என்னோட கேள்வி. இட்ஸ் நாட் அபவுட் ஏஐ அண்ட் லே ஆஃப், இட்ஸ் ஆல் அபவுட் அண்டர் எம்ப்ளாய்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் Salesforce டெவலப்பர்.
ஓகே, இதுக்கு நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒரு எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன் கொடுத்துட்றேன். அதுக்கப்புறம் அசோக் உங்களுக்கு இங்கிலீஷ்ல ஃபுல்லா எல்லாருக்கும் புரியுற மாதிரி ஓவராலா கொடுப்பாங்க. சரிங்களா? நாம வந்து கொடுத்துறோம் உங்களுக்கு. சரி, இப்போ ஒரு கிராஃப் உங்களுக்கு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணாங்க. சேல்ஸ் வந்து நம்பர் 1 CRM இருக்கு. ஸோ இதோட காம்படிட்டர்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா மைக்ரோசாஃப்ட், ஆரக்கிள்லாம் இருக்கு. ஆல்மோஸ்ட் பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு 10 இயர்ஸாவே எங்களுக்கு அந்த கேப் இருக்கு. இனிமே திரும்பி அவங்க பீட் பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கணும், இல்லை அவங்கள வந்து சேல்ஸ்ஃபோர்ஸ் வந்து நாங்கள் வந்து பீட் பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கிறனால ஆல்மோஸ்ட் ஒரு 10 இயர்ஸ் ஆகும். ஏன்னா இப்பதான் நம்ம ஒரு ஷேர் பண்ணி காட்டுவோம். சம்மர், வின்டர், ஸ்ப்ரிங்னு ரிலீசஸ் போயிட்டு இருக்கு. ஸோ இது அப்டேட்டட்ல இருக்கு. சரிங்களா? ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி போயிட்டு இருக்கும் போது நீங்க சொன்னதுதான், நான் இன்னும் எவ்வளவு வருஷம் இது இருக்கும், நான் எந்த இது லேர்ன் பண்றதுனால எப்படி போகும் அப்படின்னு. சஜா நான் என்ன சொல்லுவேன் அப்படின்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா, ஸோ அட் த பீக்ல வந்து Salesforce கண்டிப்பா இருக்கு. ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வெரி பிகினிங்ல அசோக் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண மாதிரி தான். ஸோ பிசினஸ் கஸ்டமர்ஸ் எந்த அளவுக்கு அதிகமா இருக்கோ அந்த அளவுக்கு கண்டிப்பா நமக்கான ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி இருக்கும். நம்மளோட டிமாண்ட் எந்த அளவுக்கு மார்க்கெட்ல இருக்கோ அந்த அளவுக்கு நமக்கு ஜாப் இருந்துகிட்டே தான் இருக்கும். சிம்பிளா சொல்லணும். அதுல நம்பர் 1 பீக்ல இருக்கிறது வந்து Salesforce CRM தான். ஸோ அந்த Salesforce CRM-ஓட இப்ப அசோக் ஜஸ்ட் ஒரு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணாங்க இல்லையா, அடிஷ்னலா என்னென்ன தேவைப்படுது. இப்போ எக்ஸாம்பிளுக்கு இப்போ நாங்கள் ஒர்க் பண்ணும்போதே நாங்கள் பண்ணிருக்கோம் எங்களுக்கு தேவைப்படுது. ஸோ எந்த இடத்துல அப்ளை பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிறலாம் தேவைப்படுது. இப்போ ஒரு மார்க்கெட்டிங் இந்த ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜிலாம் பண்ணும்போது ஏற்படுது. வர்றப்ப நீங்க லேர்ன் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே இருக்கீங்க அப்படின்னா நீங்க ஸ்டாண்டர்டா இருக்கலாம். ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் கூட கொடுத்தாங்க. ஸோ நீங்க லிசன் பண்ணீங்களான்னு தெரியல. நாங்க எல்லாமே சேல்ஸ்ஃபோர்ஸ் டெவலப்பரா இருக்கோம். லைக் நான் மணிமேகலை எல்லாருமே வந்து சேல்ஸ்ஃபோர்ஸ் டெவலப்பரா இருக்கோம். பட் இந்த சேல்ஸ்ஃபோர்ஸ் டெவலப்பர் நாலேஜை வச்சு ஜோஹோ சிஆர்எம் கான்ஃபிகரேஷன் அண்ட் கஸ்டமைஸ் பண்றோம்னு சொல்றாங்க. ஸோ அப்ப அதோட நீங்க டெப்த்தை புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். ஒரு டெக்னிக்கலா உங்களுக்கு நாலேஜ் இருக்கு, சேல்ஸ்ஃபோர்ஸ் நாலேஜ் இருக்குன்னா உங்களால மல்டிபிள் சிஆர்எம்ஸ் வந்து கான்ஃபிகர் அண்ட் கஸ்டமைஸ் பண்ணலாம். த ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் மோர் ஃபார் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் சிஆர்எம் லைக் ஜோஹோ இந்த மாதிரி நாங்களே ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம் இப்ப. ஸோ நீங்க ஒரு நீங்க டெப்தா எடுத்து லேர்ன் பண்றீங்க. அடிஷனலா வர நியூவா வர டெக்னாலஜிஸ் டூல்ஸை வந்து நான் இதோடய லேர்ன் பண்ண விருப்பப்படுறேன்னா உங்களால லாங் டேர்ம் இருக்க முடியும், நல்ல ஸ்டாண்டர்டா இருக்க முடியும், நல்ல சேலரியில இருக்க முடியும். அதே சமயத்துல மத்த சிஆர்எம்மையும் நீங்க வந்து ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ண முடியும். இது எல்லாமே ஸ்டார்ட் எக்ஸ்ப்ளோரிங். நம்ம நியூ திங்ஸ் லேர்ன் எந்த அளவுக்கு பண்றோமோ ஸ்டாண்டர்டா இருக்க போது சிஆர்எம். ஸோ ஒரு லாங் கெரியரா இருக்க போது. பட் நம்ம எந்த அளவுக்கு வர நியூ டூல்ஸ் பிளஸ் நம்ம அதர் சிஆர்எம் இதை ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணி பாக்குறோமோ அந்த அளவுக்கு உங்களால ஸ்டாண்டர்டா இருக்க முடியும், நல்லாவும் ஏர்ன் பண்ண முடியும். Have I answered your question?
Okay.
Ibrahim?
Thank you. Thank you, Prakash. Hi, Ibrahim. Nalla question. You said you are a final year student, yeah?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a final year student.
Okay, but your question makes really sense. You understand certain depth, and maybe you could have done some research about this. So, Ibrahim, the question is not about scope of Salesforce. I understand. The question is about what is the scope of me. Salesforce இருக்கும். Salesforce வந்து இன்னும் 100 வருஷத்துக்கு கூட இருக்கும். ஆனா if I learn Salesforce, will I really going to get a scope or not? Okay, let me answer this question. The question is about the demand and supply. Ashok, 10 years back, only very limited people have an idea about Salesforce. By the time, looks like it was very prominent and super duper jobber. So very limited supply. So the demand was high. Nowadays, if I look back, there are n number of people are learning Salesforce. So in that case, the supply will definitely be more. In that case, will I be really able to get a job or not? இதுதான் உங்களோட கேள்வியா இருக்கு இல்லையா?
Yes, sir. This is my question.
Okay. But the question is, the supply is here. I agree. Whether it is a quantity supply or quality supply, அப்படிங்கிறது தான் இங்க கேள்வியே இருக்கு. The quantity is still in a demand. Sorry, the quantity is still there. Quality அப்படி இல்லவே இல்லை. Even if you go to Naukri, for one Salesforce opportunities, thousands of people are now applying. 10 years back, only 100 people applied for the Salesforce developer opportunity. Now, 1,000 people are applying for Salesforce developer opportunity now. Whether if you ask me, Ashok, whether all the thousands are quality people have been getting, no, they are all not a quality people. They are all part of the quantity. இது கிட்டத்தட்ட உங்களுக்கு ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் வச்சு சொல்லணும்னா, the phone இருக்குல்ல, the phone manufacturers like Samsung, Apple, Redmi, so many Vivo, so many phone manufacturers are still coming in the system. There is a demand for phone தான் இல்ல நம்ம சொல்லல இல்லையா? But if you look at the supply, there are so many people are now playing this Android iPhone supply. Previously it was only iPhone. Previously it was only Samsung மட்டும்தான். They were in the smartphone segments, right? But now there are so many players are into the market, but still iPhone or Samsung, they are also still compete in the market. How they are doing it அப்படின்னா, they are doing with the help of two things. They are still giving a quality deliverable. அந்த அமௌண்ட்டுக்கு ஒரு குவாலிட்டியான டெலிவரபிள் கொடுத்துட்டே இருக்காங்க. And also they also keep enhance their standards really high. Being a fresher, well, let me show you this one for you. என் ஸ்கிரீன் தெரியுதா பாருங்க. So if you just visit AJ Skill Development page, just visit AJ Skill Development Instagram page. Every Monday you will get to know this kind of news. Someone is getting placed, someone getting placed ன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இது உங்களுக்கு என்ன எவ்ரி மண்டே ஒரு நியூஸ் வந்துகிட்டே இருக்கும். ரீசன் என்னன்னா, எவ்ரி வீக் we are placing people. எப்படி இதை நீங்க எங்க போய் கூட பார்க்கலாம்னா, visit AJSD Academy, and also you can visit their LinkedIn profiles. You can also visit the people who are all getting placed, including freshers. Na solra, you can also get their profiles. Let me visit AJ Skill page. இந்த கேள்வி எல்லாருக்குமே ரொம்ப காமனான கேள்வி தான். If I'm going to learn what is my scope, if I'm getting an opportunity today, well, I'm going to be this career. Is it good to choose let me open in the visit placement section, go to fresher segment, and you know the list of people as a fresher who got placed. உங்களோட LinkedIn profile நீங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம்னா you can go and check. If someone from a Tamil medium background who just learned only BSc mathematics, இந்த பையன்லாம் சொல்றேன், he studied BSc mathematics in Tamil medium தான். He has been with us for close to 8 months. Now he is working as a Salesforce developer in Gaza Grande. His name is Vignesh. How it was possible for him? When we call that as there is a hell a lot of supply for this. There is a demand still there. The demand quantity is still there. The supply is adhigam, but the supply is not in the quality. The supply is in the quantity. People like Gaza Grande, there are other recruiters. You can see the recruiters in our placement sections. We have been into this Salesforce segment for close to 12 years. As a training academy, we are here for close to 8.5 years. We are doing this exclusive Salesforce training. We are doing only Salesforce training. You can see the list of people who are all getting trained and placed in these companies. Let me show you the companies. So these companies are well aware the quantities they can get outside by posting it in LinkedIn or Naukri. They can definitely get a candidate, but they are enna mari poriyoda varuvanga theriyuma Ashok, we are getting a lot of resumes, 100 resumes we are getting for 2 positions. We are finding very difficult to go through all the 100 resume and identify which candidate is too good at doing all the stuff. We are really tired of doing all this stuff. Could you please send us only 2 candidates who have the capability of who has all the entire knowledge? நாங்க இங்க என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம் அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, we have been tie up with all those companies. Just take a look at my screen. So we are having an exclusive placement assistance program within AJSD. We are in tie-up with all these companies. If I go and open any company folder, so recently we are sending a profiles to this company called Q84. Let me show you. Clarium, Cloud IQ, Q84. So அவங்களுக்கு என்ன பண்ணுவோம்னா, we will be sharing the profiles and details of all the candidates like this. We'll be sharing with them, and அவங்க என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க அப்படின்னா, they will give their feedback and also give, which means Cube84 as a company என்ன பண்ணலாம், they could have went to, they are also having a LinkedIn profile, they are also having other profiles and all, right? So அங்க அவங்களுக்கு வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா, they could have posted in their website itself, or they could have posted in the Naukri itself. They said, I'm hiring for a candidate. They could have posted, but they didn't do it. Why? Because in the moment they posted, they'll be getting hundreds and thousands of profiles. So what they do, they come to us and ask for the quality candidate. We refer the quality candidate. We are not going to give them hundreds and thousands of profiles. We give them only 5 profiles, 6 profiles, who learned all these things. We are conducting assessment, mock interview, who will clear our internal assessment. Only then we are going to refer them to them. We are making their life easier. So out of the 5 profiles we are sharing, 2 people are getting placed. So the demand is still there, but if you are someone learning Salesforce and you want to apply for the job opportunity in a public forum, that is the question. I'm just going to the Naukri and I'm going to apply. I'm going to the LinkedIn and I'm going to apply now. You will lose yourself in the crowd. Today, that is the problem in the Salesforce ecosystem. The demand is still there. The supply is still needed, but the people are not able to identify the right candidate. The candidates are not able to get the right company. So here we are doing our best. We are getting the right candidate, grooming them and placing them into the right positions. Of course, previously, 10 years back, you don't need a support for systems like this to get a place. But now, either you need someone to refer you, or you need someone like us to place you, or if you want to stand out from the crowd, Abdina, you have to make sure your LinkedIn profile, I strongly recommend you, even if you don't want to join AJSD or another one, have a good LinkedIn presence. Let me show you this candidate. This candidate got placed by all by themselves. There are people, they are getting placed all by themselves. How, Abdina? With the help of their LinkedIn presence. Because this is, Ingeda, you will get a direct access to the CEO of the organization. Ingeda, you will get the direct access to the HRs of the organization. This candidate, Ashwin Raj, who studied in AJSD, but right from the day one, we help candidates to how to improve their LinkedIn presence. Help visit his profile. He made sure he is active in LinkedIn, and he also positioned himself to the LinkedIn, and that helped him to get the job. Similarly, there is one more candidate called Satya. At the age of 41, his daughter is now learning medicine, college medicine. She got a work from home opportunity at the age of 41 after years of career gap. How did she got the work from home opportunity? Not AJSD referred her. She got that all by herself. How did she got? She made a strong LinkedIn presence, and that helped her to get a job opportunity. So for freshers like you have two options. One is either learn these kind of tricks and play and position yourself the best developer, Salesforce developer, and get a job opportunity. No, I find it quite difficult, but I'm ready to pay. Abdina, join institutions where they can promise guaranteed job referrals, not in the word, by giving you this kind of course. So answer to your question, the demand is still there, the supply is still there, but the supply is not in the quality, the supply is still in the quantity. There is still a need for strong Salesforce developers in the market. It is here, and it is definitely going to be there for the future as well. As I said, if you're going to gain an experience down the line, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years now, start identify the niche. Just I guided a Padmaraj Mari, or domain or niche kandupidichittingana, adula neenga enna pannunga, you travel so that the career is going to be safer. Otherwise, if you're just being a Salesforce developer for all the 5 years, 10 years, definitely someone will come and replace you easily. Okay, either not only in Salesforce, not only in IT, you go and learn or work for anywhere. Keeping yourself updated and learning something new is really very important to stay active and not to stay, to stay active. The moment we stop learning, that is the day that you are getting retired from what you're already doing. I'm finding it very difficult to learn. You can see there are people waiting for your position. They can easily replace you. I hope that give you the clarity that you need, or you still have any questions?
Yes, thank you, Ashok. I hope AJ is the top academy to build quality Salesforce developers.
Of course it is. Thank you. Thank you. Over to the next question.
Aditya, you raised your hand. Please raise your question.
Yeah.
Aditya Bola.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, please.
I am Aditya. நான் வந்து எனக்கு டோட்டலா 8 years of Salesforce experience இருக்கு. நான் இப்ப Accentureல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இருந்தேன், இப்ப TCSல நான் ஒர்க் பண்ணிருக்கேன். And currently I am in Sweden on siteல நான் இருக்கேன், ஸ்டாக்ஹோம்ல. And எனக்கு என்னோட பேக்ரவுண்ட் இப்போ டோட்டலா பாத்தீங்கன்னா from the beginning I started my career as a Salesforce developer. As a tester I started, then I moved to a developer. இப்போ நான் ஒரு ஆன்சைட்ல வந்து ப்ரொடக்ஷன் மெயின்டெனன்ஸும் டிப்ளாய்மெண்ட்ஸும் பிளஸ் எனக்கு கீழே ஒரு 2-3 பீப்புளை வந்து நான் ஹேண்டில் பண்ணிருக்கேன். அண்ட் என்னோட டவுட்ஸ் என்னன்னா, லைக் ஃப்ரம் த பிகினிங் ரைட் ஃப்ரம் ஸ்கிராச், எனக்கு வந்து சின்ஸ் நான் ஒர்க் பண்ணது எல்லாமே சர்வீஸ் பேஸ்ட் கம்பெனினால ஐ டென்ட் கெட் அ சான்ஸ் டு வாட் டு சே ரைட் ஃப்ரம் ஸ்கிராச்ல நான் எந்த ஒரு ஆர்கையோ எந்த ஒரு சிஸ்டமையும் நான் டெவலப் பண்ணதில்லை. எவ்ரி திங் வாஸ் ப்ரீ பில்ட். We were maintaining and we are doing some enhancements in it as well. So I have a certification on admin, app builder, PD1, sales and service cloud. இது 5 நான் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். என்னோட தாட் ப்ராசஸ் என்னன்னா, சின்ஸ் வி ஹாவ் அ லாட் ஆஃப் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் அண்ட் இந்த கஸ்டமைசேஷன் பார்ட்லையும் கான்ஃபிகரேஷன் பார்ட்லையும் நமக்கு வந்து நிறைய ஹேண்ட்ஸ் ஆனும் இதுவும் பண்ணா வி வில் மூவ் டு த நெக்ஸ்ட் லெவல். தட் இஸ் ஃபைன். அது எனக்கு ஒரு கிளாரிட்டி இருக்கு. பட் என்னோட தாட் ப்ராசஸ் ஐ ஜஸ்ட் வாண்ட் டு மூவ் இட் அஸ் அ கன்சல்டன்ட் ஆர் டெவாப்ஸ் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் திங். எனக்கு வந்து சின்ஸ் நான் ப்ரொடக்ஷனுக்கும் இப்போ ப்ரொடக்ஷன் மெயின்டெனன்ஸும் ப்ரொடக்ஷன் ஹேண்ட்லிங்கும் நான் நிறைய பண்றதுனால எனக்கு வந்து வாட் எவர் விச் எல்லாமே என்னோட ப்ரொடக்ஷன் ஹேண்ட்லிங்ஸ் எல்லாமே என் கையில மட்டும்தான் இருக்கு. ஸோ ஐ எம் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் இன் மூவிங் டு டெவாப்ஸ் சைட் பிகாஸ் திஸ் இஸ் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் ஐம் ஹேண்ட்லிங் த கம்ப்ளீட் ப்ரொடக்ஷன் திங். அண்ட் என்னோட ஹேண்ட்ஸ் ஆன்ங்கிறது வச்சு நம்ம கஸ்டமைசேஷன் சைட் நம்ம நிறைய பண்றதுக்கான ஆப்ஷன் இருக்கிற மாதிரி கன்சல்டண்டா நான் மூவ் பண்றதுக்கு வந்து நம்ம பிஸ்னஸ் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் இருக்கணும். அது வந்து ப்ராஜெக்ட் பேஸ்டு ப்ராஜெக்ட் ஃபோக்கஸ்டா இருக்கே தவிர்த்து அவுட் சைட்ல நான் அதை எப்படி எக்ஸ்ப்ளோர் பண்றதுங்கிற ஆப்ஷன் எனக்கு வந்து எனக்கு தெரியல. அதுக்கான ஹெல்ப் எனக்கு வேணும். லைக் இப்ப நான் இந்த 5 சர்டிபிகேஷன் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். இப்ப நான் அடுத்து ஒரு கன்சல்டன்ட் ஆர்கிடெக்டா மாறுறதுக்கோ இல்ல ஒரு டெவாப் சைட் போறதுக்கோ எனக்கு ஒரு கரியர் கைடன்ஸ் வேணும் ஆக்சுவலி.
Sure, it's like deeper in the technical. Let me get the help with Ashok. Ashok, please explain this.
Yeah, sure. Aditya, I got that you're already into Salesforce and you also got a good experience and you're working there. See, why you want to go choose the consultant role? Why do you want to go?
Because எனக்கு வந்து rather than இத்தனை நாள் நான் டெவலப்மெண்ட்ல நான் ஒர்க் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். ஜென்ரலி when we get a development we get the acceptance criteria details. அதை வச்சு நம்ம வந்து குறிப்பிட்ட யூனிட் இதை மட்டும்தான் நம்ம ஹேண்டில் பண்ணுவோமே தவிர்த்து அதை சுத்தி என்ன நடக்குதுங்கிற இது வந்து அதுக்கான எக்ஸ்ப்ளோரேஷன் எனக்கு பெருசா கிடைச்சது இல்லை. அண்ட் என்னோட ஸ்ட்ரென்த் என்னன்னா எனக்கு பீப்புளை மீட் பண்றதும் அவங்களோட இன்ட்ராக்ட் பண்றது என்னோட பாசிட்டிவ். rather than I just don't want to sit into a small என்னோட எப்படி சொல்றது, எனக்கு சீனியர் சொல்ற இதை மட்டும் நீ பண்ணிக்கிட்டா போதும், இதை மட்டும் பண்ணி டிப்ளாய் பண்ணி நீ ப்ரொடக்ஷன் புஷ் பண்ணா போதும், டெஸ்டிங் பண்ணி வரும் அப்படிங்கிற சர்க்கிளை விட்டு எனக்கு வந்து கொஞ்சம் வெளியில வந்து I just want to think in a broader way. So that இப்ப ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நான் வந்து ஹாஸ்பிட்டாலிட்டி ப்ராஜெக்ட்ல ஒர்க் பண்ணிருக்கேன், மேனுஃபேக்சரிங் ப்ராஜெக்ட்ல ஒர்க் பண்ணிருக்கேன், இப்ப பிஎஸ்எஸ்ஐல ஒர்க் பண்றேன், பேங்கிங் அண்ட் ஃபினான்ஸ்ல நான் ஒர்க் பண்றேன். எனக்கு பேசிக்கா ஒரு சப்ஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் இருக்கு. சப்ஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்ல இருந்து நம்ம இது பண்றோம், இது வந்து ஒரு இமெயில் அனுப்புறோம், அவ்வளவுதான் தெரியுதே தவிர்த்து அது ஏன் எதுக்கு எண்ட் யூசர்ஸ்க்காக ஏன் அதை பண்றோம், அதனால எந்த ஒரு இது ஒரு லெவலுக்கு மேல நான் யோசிக்கணுங்கிற தாட் ப்ராசஸ் வந்து என்னோட எக்ஸ்பர்டைஸ்ல கம்மியா இருக்கு. ஆனா எனக்கு அதுல இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் கொஞ்சம் ஜாஸ்தி. ஓகே, சிஸ்டம் ஒண்ணு பண்றோம் அப்படின்னா நம்ம அது எதுக்கு பண்றோங்கிறத தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்கு நம்ம வேற ஒரு இதுல போனாதான் நமக்கு ஒர்க் அவுட் ஆகும். இப்ப இருக்கிற என்னோட 8 years எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் ஒரு பேசிக் ஓப்பனா சொல்லணும்னா ஐ ஹாவ் அ குட் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் ஆன் அபெக்ஸ் integration, LWC, and not, I would say out of 100 I would say around 60 or 50 only, because LWC's real-time project நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா LWC's is coming to build developed projects ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா LWC's வந்து it will be already there, we'll be doing some enhancements on it, or we'll take the basic code of it and we'll copy paste in the next thing. That's how we are doing it. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சினாரியோஸ் தான் வருது. ஸோ வித் வாட் எவர் நாலேஜ் விச் ஐ ஹேவ் இன் த பேசிக் டெவலப்மெண்ட், அண்ட் இஃப் ஐ மூவ் டு அ கன்சல்டன்ட் ரோல், ஐ கேன் ஏபிள் டு ஹெல்ப் த டெவலப்பர்ஸ் ஆஸ் வெல். Okay, this is way, if this is the business is required, you can do it in this technical way, like that I can suggest. அப்படிங்கிறது தான் என்னோட கரியர் கைடன்ஸா இருக்கணும்னு என்னோட ஆசை. So
nice. See, நீங்க கேட்ட கேள்விக்கு ஆக்சுவலா நீங்களே ஆன்சர் சொல்லிட்டீங்க. It's all about alignment. உங்களுக்கு see, you want to do something and looks like you are more interested towards what you are, and you also have a clarity of the consultant. எனக்கு அதுதான் ரொம்ப என்ன சொல்றது, I feel good about you know what exactly the consultant role is going to be, right? So இப்படி இருக்கும்போது it's a matter of time, you just switch your career, அவ்வளவுதான். You start apply for the consulting position and you start get into this. அவங்கள்ட்ட இப்ப for example I'm the one who is going to interview you for the consulting position அப்படிங்கும்போது நீங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம்னா, you can tell this, all these years I've been doing and இதெல்லாம் நான் பண்ணிட்டேன். I'm a guy who is quite good at the technical implementation. I can manage and I can also guide the developers. So it's a matter of time. I want to meet business and talk to them. அப்படிங்கும்போது you just switch the gear. அவ்வளவுதான். இதுல உங்களுக்கு பெருசா கைடன்ஸ்ல எதுவும் வேணாம். You start apply for the consulting role. இப்ப you are already into the development role இருக்கும்போது கன்சல்டிங் ரோலுக்கு நீங்க அப்ளை பண்ணா மட்டும் போதும். நீங்க வந்து புதுசா உங்களுக்கு வந்து you don't have to prepare yourself. Take a look at this screen. என் ஸ்கிரீன் தெரியுதுங்களா? சோ உங்களுடைய கெரியர் மேப் பாத்தீங்கன்னா இவர் வந்து தமிழ் செல்வம் சொல்லிட்டு மேபி உங்களுக்கு கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கலாம். விங் ஃபார்மிங்கிற கூடிய ஒரு கம்பெனி வச்சு நடத்துறாரு. ஹி இஸ் ரன்னிங் திஸ் ஆர்கனைசேஷன். He started his இவரும் started his career in Accenture then he started work here. Now he started his own firm. எனக்குலாம் இவரெல்லாம் ரொம்ப we are in a good touch and I feel very proud about him. The way that the last 8 years how did he upskill the organization. Similarly, there is another guy. All these are Tamil guys. இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய பேர் இருக்காங்க. தமிழ், தெலுங்கு, இங்கிலீஷ்ல. There are so many people. What they do அப்படின்னா, the moment they started choosing meeting the business people, talking to the business people space ன்னு வரும்போது அல்டிமேட்டா அது எங்க கொண்டு போய் உங்களை விடும்னா, you will start your own firm one day, definitely. Okay, this is the scope of you. One day or other day you will start your own firm. அப்படி இருக்கும்போது you don't need others guidance and that, including mine. All that what you have to do is you start apply for the consulting position. Since you already well aware of the systems really, உங்களுக்கு already system நல்லா தெரிஞ்சிருக்கு இல்லையா? It's a matter of time to sit with the business, understand their business and start give solutions. அவ்வளவுதான். Solutions கொடுக்க ஆரம்பிச்சாலே business will like you. Then slowly you will sit with business, you will start learn the business from them. Like I said, if you are going to sit with the NGO founders, or you are going to sit with the sales representative, or you are going to sit with some head of operations, so that guy will keep explain his problem. Hey, I'm facing this, I'm facing this. The moment you start sit with them, you will start learn their business, and since you're already into this space for 8 years, you will start give solutions. You will start guide your developer, says that do this, do that, do that. So I don't think you need to put any much efforts. The only effort what you have to do is check for the scope of consultant within your same firm. If you're already working on a firm, tell them that I'm interested towards this. If they say there is no scope, considering your experience and expertise, go ahead and apply for the consultant position in any firm. You can definitely not just survive, you will thrive in that.
Okay, thanks, sister. Thanks. So, எனக்கு இன்னொரு டவுட் என்னன்னா, if I want to, okay, now we have based on ஒரு மார்க்கெட் நீடுக்கு ஏற்றபடி நான் 2 சர்டிஃபிகேஷன் நான் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். ஓகேவா, சேல்ஸ் க்ளவுடும் சர்வீஸ் க்ளவுடும். இப்போ எனக்கு அடுத்து வந்து ஒரு அப்ளிகேஷன் ஆர்கிடெக்டாவோ இல்லை ஒரு ஆர்கிடெக்ட் ஜென்ரலா ஒரு ஆர்கிடெக்ட் இதுக்கு போகணும்னா வாட் ஆர் ஆல் த டிப்ஸ் விச் யூ வுட் பி சஜஸ்டிங்? அது எனக்கு ஒரு கொஞ்சம்
architect அப்படினாலே டிசைனிங் தி சிஸ்டம் தாங்க இல்லையா? end of the day you are going to design a system. I think a few minutes back I guided it's all about knowing the limitations. Salesforce has a lot of limitations. You well aware, being into Salesforce for 8 years கண்டிப்பா உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும். அந்த limitations நல்லா தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு and when you started design the system which going to support the business. It's not about just kanna moodike system design பண்றது கிடையாது. End of the day a business is coming with a problem. Definitely நீங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம்னா you can play around with Salesforce, but how much it is going to cost the business? நான் என்ன பண்ணலாம்னா I can ask him to buy a sales cloud, service cloud, experience cloud, all the cloud வாங்குங்க, app exchange ல go and buy the product from app exchange னா சொல்லலாம். But that is not going to be the proper system, right? So understand the business. Or cost effective, you should know how to give a solutioning and designing. So in that case, you must know the costing factor of the Salesforce as it is keep evolving. Nowadays, our pair mathi but you should know what is this product is all about, how much it is going to cost. Not every business problem need a development solutions. Sometimes app exchange there are products available. You can ask them to subscribe, right? So in the madriyana, you should understand the business problem, give a proper solutioning from the cost effective, at the same time design effective irukkunga pachathula. By knowing the limitations and costing of the Salesforce, idu ungalku enna kadikumna neenga solringa illaya, the system architect, application architect, they have given the name, and clearing the architect certifications pathina matter of there are many ways to clear that. But my strong thing is gain that via experience. See where you can get experience. If your employer allows அப்படின்னா do projects outside, like நிறைய freelancing siteல வந்துருச்சு இல்லையா, Fiverr, Upwork அந்த மாதிரிலாம், go and do consulting firm. இந்த மாதிரிலாம் கொஞ்சம் என்ன பண்ணுங்கன்னா, rather than focusing on money making, start focusing on building an application with any opportunity. When you start, build the application right from scratch rather than fixing or doing an enhancement. ஒரு டெவலப்பரோட வேலை என்ஹான்ஸ்மெண்ட்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டு போயிடுவாங்க. பட் யூ கால் யுவர் செல்ஃப் அஸ் ஆர்கிடெக்ட் அப்படின்னா, சி இஸ் தேர் எனி சிஸ்டம் விச் இஸ் நாட் அட் ஆல் ஸ்டார்டட், கோ அண்ட் ஸ்டார்ட் பில்ட் தட் சிஸ்டம் அண்ட் சிட் வித் பிஸ்னஸ், கெட் த ரெக்வயர்மெண்ட், கிவ் அ எஃபெக்டிவ் சொல்யூஷன். தட் டெல்ஸ் யூ உங்களுக்கு வந்து whether the system which you designed is cost effective or not, whether it is support your for example later if you want to அந்த சிஸ்டமை வந்து நீங்க என்ன பண்ண ரீபில்ட் பண்ண போறீங்கன்னா, whether it is going to scale, there is a scope for the scale or not. இது எல்லாமே கண்டிப்பா என்னோட அனுபவத்துல சொல்றேங்க. ஒன்லி பை கெட் அவர் ஹேண்ட்ஸ் டர்ட், செய்யறது மட்டும் தான் வரும். For you the courses are not at all going to support. For you only the experience is going to support. So gain some experience. Okay, I think that answers your question, Aditya. Thank you. We'll move on to the next.
Navanidan?
Yeah.
Navanidan, can you hear me? So what's your query? Navanidan, are you there? No response. Ashok, அதுக்கு chat questions கேட்கலாம், அவங்க ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் பண்ணல. Navanidan, are you there?
Hello sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Please go ahead.
Okay, so first thing I'd like to give me a quick introduction about myself.
Okay.
I'm going to be 26. 2023 I passed as my MSc Computer Science graduate. Ever since I was in graduate, I always wanted to get into the IT roles. So I just enrolling myself as a on-stack developer for a particular firm. There I'm learning for 8 months. Then after that, I don't get any jobs from anywhere. Then one of my friends proposed from his company, which is a startup. And currently I'm working as an unpaid trainee as a last 8 months. But the problem with the current offer is that they're just going to pay me a 10K for the role right now. Even after I spend around 4 years, my salary is going to be get around like 20K, because this is not just a startup. There are a lot of people who work from the various IT companies get the projects and working under that. My friend also who is working there right now is also the kind of the one. And what I'm currently thinking on right now is that I think I just need to go for the better one. So for the last 1 week, I came to know about the Salesforce from a YouTube channel, and I'm thinking that if this is going to be the right call for me. And what I'm currently thinking is that if I choose going to become a Salesforce developer or admin, some other things, what I'm currently how do I say that? Yeah. What I'm currently thinking about is that I have no exposure of the Salesforce part. Since I'm not a development parts, I have some knowledge. If I'm going to choose a Salesforce part, then what is my future role or something it's going to be like?
Navanidan, really sorry. Few things only I can understand because some echoing is going there around you. So
Okay.
sorry to interrupt. Ashok, are you able to understand his question? Ashok, did you get it properly?
Even for me also, I'm finding difficult to understand his question.
Yes.
Navanidan, நான் சொல்றேன், நீங்க தமிழ். Navanidan, do you understand Tamil?
Yeah, sir. Okay.
எனக்கு புரிஞ்சதை நான் சொல்றேன். See whether my understanding is correct or not. நீங்க ஆல்ரெடி ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு தான் இருக்கீங்க, அதுவும் ஐடில தான் ஒர்க் பண்றீங்க, கரெக்டா?
இல்ல சார், நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொஞ்சம் கிளியரா சொல்லிடுறேன். நான் 2023 வந்து MSc கிராஜுவேட் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணேன். கிளியரா இருக்கா சார்?
வாய்ஸ்ல வந்து கொஞ்சம் முன்ன பின்ன தான் இருக்கு, பட் இட் இஸ் ஓகே. நான் மறுபடியும் நீங்க ஐட்ரேட் பண்ண வேண்டாம். நான் சொல்றது கரெக்டான்னு பாருங்க. யூ ஆர் ஆல்ரெடி ஒர்க்கிங் இன் அ ஃபர்ம் அண்ட் த salary வந்து அங்க கம்மியா இருக்கு அண்ட் யூ ஆர் லுக்கிங் ஃபார்வர்ட் டு ஸ்விட்ச் டு Salesforce. இவ்வளவுதான் கரெக்ட்டா?
யா சார், ஆக்சுவலா நான் ஒர்க் பண்ணல. I'm working as an ட்ரைனிங் பீரியட்ல இருக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட்.
சரிங்க, ஓகே. வெதர் உங்களோட which year you passed out?
2023 MSc computer science.
23 தானே இப்ப 23 ஒரு you got ஒரு 3 years. இந்த 3 yearsல வந்து உங்களோட சேலரியே வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா ரொம்ப கம்மியா தான் இருக்கு. ஒரு 10,000 பிளஸ் தான் கரெக்ட்டுங்களா?
இல்ல சார், நான் ஆக்சுவலா அந்த கம்பெனிக்குள்ள போகல. நான் கோர்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன். தென் அன்பெய்டு இன்டர்னா ஒரு 6 months ஒரு 8 months இப்போ கரண்ட்ல ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
சரி சரி ஓகேங்க. forget about all this thing. இப்போ நீங்க Salesforce சூஸ் பண்ண போறீங்கன்னா உங்களை ஃப்ரெஷரா தான் எடுத்துக்க போறாங்க. they are going to hire you as a fresher. For average they are going to give a salary வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, minimum 2.5 to maximum 6 LPA they are going to give a salary. To learn Salesforce you need to learn Prakash கொஞ்ச நேரத்துக்கு முன்னாடி in AJSD website he showed a curriculum இல்லையா? You need to learn all this curriculum, which will take at least 4 months to 6 months for someone to learn. So once you completed the course and you have to clear our assessment. Once you clear the assessment, we are going to send you for job reference. For sure, you will be getting a salary 2.5 LPA to 6 LPA. And the minimum to maximum depends upon your attitude, skill, knowledge. That get varies. So உங்களோடது வந்து ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரைட் ஃபார்வர்ட் தான். ஜஸ்ட் லேர்ன் த கோர்ஸ் அண்ட் கெயின் அ ஸ்கில், கெட் அ ஜாப், அவ்வளவுதான். இதுல காம்ப்ளெக்சிட்டி எதுவுமே கிடையாது.
ஓகே சார். நான் கரண்டா ஃபுல் டைம் ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். இப்போ என்ரோல் திஸ் கோர்ஸ் நான் how much hours should I have to spend and கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணா எவ்வளவு டைம் பீரியட் ஆகும்?
டிபெண்ட்ஸுங்க. இப்போ நாங்க பாக்குறோம் இல்லையா, உங்களால எவ்வளவு நேரம் படிக்க முடியும் ஒரு நாளைக்கு?
அரௌண்ட் ஒரு 2 to 3 hours தான் சார். நான் ஃபுல் டைமா ஒர்க் பண்றதுனால
2 to 3 hours 2 to 3 hours தான் படிக்க முடியுங்கிறீங்களா? சரிங்க. இப்போ நீங்க ஒரு ஒர்க் பண்றீங்கல்ல, சேலரி எல்லாம் வாங்குறீங்களா அங்க?
இல்ல சார், இப்போ நான் அன்பெய்டு இதாக ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
சரி, அப்ப ஏன் நீங்க அங்க ஒர்க் பண்றீங்க? நீங்க பேசாம குவிட் பண்ணிட்டு ஃபுல் டைமாவே படிக்கலாம்ல.
That's what I'm currently thinking right now.
See, I strongly recommend people to learn Salesforce full time. இந்த பார்ட் டைம்ல என்ன ஆகும்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, people learn for some day they don't learn. அப்படியே ட்ராக் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே இருப்பாங்க. இன்னைக்கு இருக்கக்கூடிய காலகட்டத்துல அப்படி போனோமா வந்தோமா 3 மாசம் 4 மாசம் ஃபுல்லா ஒரு ஹோல் ஹார்ட்டடா ஒரு எஃபர்ட்டை போட்டு வேலையை வாங்கிட்டு போயிட்டே இருக்கு. Unless or until, this is for everyone. If you say I'm already working somewhere, I want to learn Salesforce, but I don't find time to learn, அப்படின்னா to you this is the solution. See whether you have a savings for yourself and to take care of your family, at least for the 6 months. Yes, I have a bit of savings which can help me to sustain for survive. அப்படினாலே quit whatever you are doing. If you already made up your mind for Salesforce, அப்படின்னா that how it works. You by doing learning Salesforce in the part time la enna keep drag the things you learn for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 1 year, 2 year, you still blame yourself that I'm not at all doing it, not at all progressing. If you are someone who cannot quit the job now, you have no other options. You have to learn it part time. But if you are someone who are capable of taking care of you and your family for at least for 4 to 6 months, and the expenses and savings la irna buffer our 2 months expenses la ready பண்ணிக்கிட்டு quit the one, join here full time, learn it for maximum 4 to 6 months, complete the courses, go to the job. But in the part time la enna pannadinga appadina, I don't recommend part time learning for people who can even afford the space, right? Ena the full commitment இன்னைக்கு இருக்கக்கூடிய distraction இருக்கக்கூடிய worldல, we are all living in a world with full of distractions. For you to spend a mindful time in learning something new அப்படிங்கிறது, to be honest, it's a tough process. In that case, நான் ஸ்ட்ராங்கா ரெக்கமெண்ட் பண்றது அதுதான். If you are சென்னைலாம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா இங்க 9 to 7 தூக்கி உள்ள போட்டுருவோம். We don't even give you phone for you to use. 9 to 7, it is not full day you are going to learn. 9 to 7, you are going to spend a good amount of time with the ecosystem, with the people, learning, debating, practicing projects. ஒரு ஆஃபீஸ் மாதிரி தான் போகும். That ecosystem will groom you. உங்களை ஒரு 6 மாசத்துல என்ன பண்ணிக்கலாம், வேலை வாங்கிட்டு போயிடலாம். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ட்ரை பண்ணி பாருங்க. ப்ளீஸ் கெட் இன் டச் வித் அவர் டீம். ஐ ஹோப் எங்க டீம் நம்பர் உங்களுக்கு இருக்கும். இல்லைன்னா விசிட் AJSD வெப்சைட், கெட் அவர் நம்பர் அண்ட் டாக் டு அவர் டீம் மெம்பர் அண்ட் தே வில் கைட் யூ ஃபார் த ஃபுல் டைம் பொசிஷன்ஸ்.
ஓகே சார், தட்ஸ் ஆல்.
ஆல்ரைட், தேங்க் யூ.
Ashok, I think there is no other persons. So shall we start with the chat questions?
Yeah, let's proceed.
Okay, so I think, okay. We already addressed up to, I think, Ibrahim, 10:53. Okay, we start with Samir Abrar at 10:57. Okay. Samir Abrar, 1057. Can you please explain who is admin and who is development? Before going to explain about this one, Samira, so first you have to know about what is admin and what is development. When it comes to the Salesforce CRM, CRMs containing for the two division. One is for the configuration part, another one is customized part. So configuration is nothing but it's full of automations. There is no programming involved that you can easily learn the administration side. So some functionality you are not able to do in the configuration side. So that's why you have to do in the customized way. That means customized means development part, programming side. When it comes to Salesforce, 20 to the very minimal coding only there, 20 to 30% of programming involved. So that is we call it as development. So admin and development, Salesforce admin and development. So who is handling the configuration side in the projects? We call it as a Salesforce admin, who is also along with the admin who is going to handle the customized side, the development part also who is going to handle. We call it as a Salesforce developer. So this is your answer for your question. And second. Okay, so will AI replace us? So we already spoke about this one, and Ashok and me given the complete guidance about the AI replace scenario. Okay, so Bhavana Prashad, Ashok, could you please help this question with me? So 8 years back, it was a niche segment. Now the demand and the supply, both the salary you mentioned is still there. So there are many developers now.
Okay, let me check which question it is. Bhavana.
1058, yeah.
Sir, Salesforce versus Service now, both are in competition. Please bring light to this. What is the future of Salesforce? As I said,
previous one, the 1058 question.
8 years back, it was a niche segment. Now the demand and supply, both the salary you mentioned is still there. So there are many developers now. I think I have answered all this question earlier. Yes, okay. There is a demand, there is a supply. The supply is not quality. It is all about in the quantity. Still, there are people getting 45 LPA, 50 LPA, 90 LPA. How they are getting it? With the help of the quality. If I am going to apply for a position, there is one more person is applying. Let's take example how we are buying a phone. If you have 20,000 in your hand, previously it was only 2 or 3 phones. The phone segments are there. Either you choose Samsung or you choose Redmi or MI or 3 segments. You choose the 20,000 phone and we come out. Now, if I have 20,000, what we are doing? We are having so many options. Out of this, which one is really good? Which one is really having good futures? Which one has a quality review? We are going with that. Exactly the same now happening. There is no segment which is very niche nowadays. No segment. Maybe you call that as AI. In AI, is really vast. If someone wants to choose Salesforce as a career, I definitely say, don't choose Salesforce as a career if you think that I cannot spend time in learning. I cannot spend time in upskilling myself. I cannot spend time in learning the niche. Then the Salesforce is not for you at all. Salesforce is for people who wants to know more about business. Salesforce is for people who wants to do problem solving. I want to know about business. I want to solve the problem. Salesforce is for them. As long as and Salesforce is for people who wants to know the core of the CRM. So if you want to learn the core of CRM, if you want to know learn the business, Salesforce is for you. Nobody can come near to you. You can still stay in the market. No worry how much the demand is going to be. Okay, sorry, how much the supply is going to be. Still, Salesforce exists. Still, Salesforce developers and all exist. There are people still say the market gets saturated. They are not getting job. There are people, there are people that keep talk about this. They're not at all making a one step towards that. In the meantime, there are people seeing them, but still making steps, and they are making a good income and they are making their life better. It's up to the individual's perspective. Like, let me take this and also let me go towards that. Okay. Will AI replace us? I think we answered this question. Salesforce versus ServiceNow. ServiceNow is not come anywhere near to Salesforce, to be honest, because Salesforce is vast. Salesforce got solutions for almost all the industries. Salesforce got so many products. It is not Salesforce versus ServiceNow any now. ServiceNow is predominantly focusing on resolving the cases and tickets, and now they started increasing their CRM capabilities. As I said, if you look at the graph which I have shared, it was Salesforce, then Microsoft, Adobe, then Oracle, SAP. ServiceNow is nowhere near. We don't have to worry about ServiceNow. then there is no customer, there is business. Similarly, there is no product, how the business exists. So there must be a product to consume the product customer need. Therefore, without the product as well as customer, the business won't. So people are telling if there is no product, no customer. To be honest, first the customer should exist. Only if the customer exists, the customer tell you what he wants. If let us assume you have a product, but the customer doesn't want the product. So for business, rather than the service or rather than the product, or rather than the product or service, customer itself really very important. That's what my stand is all about. Suppose I have to join a company for role of Salesforce developer in 3 months, having basic coding knowledge. But if I go with Salesforce development course, could I be able to resolve the real-time use case with the good coding knowledge? Suppose I have to join a company for role of Salesforce developer in 3 months, having basic coding knowledge. But if I go with Salesforce development course, obviously you can do Tarun Raj. It's all about role of 3 months. Question is about will I be able to learn within the 3 months? It's up to your skill level and your your prior knowledge. How much time I'm going to take, how much time it will take to learn Salesforce, the answer is it's up to you. We don't have control over that. You have the control over how much day in and day out, the level of efforts you're going to put, the amount of time you're going to put, your problem solving attitude. That depends. Maybe we can give an average. It takes between 3 months to 6 months. It takes. Why Salesforce is not famous like full stack development? Salesforce is already famous. The question is, the awareness about Salesforce to us is limited. What are the growth opportunities in Salesforce? I think we have already discussed this. Okay. I think we have answered all this question. So this is for the reward time for all the people. Whoever wants the reward, kindly just post your name. That's it. Our team is going to take the screenshot of you and we are going to announce the reward shortly. I hope today's session you all got the clarity about at least what is Salesforce and how Salesforce helps the business and what are all the roles and responsibilities the Salesforce got and the scope of Salesforce as well. And we address the Q&A. So for more information, please get in touch with our team. And you can also visit AJ Skill Development LinkedIn channels or Instagram channel to know what is happening, where people are getting placed, who are all our recruiters. And visit our website, you will get complete other details. That's a good session. It's went for close to 3.5 hours. And thank you so much, Santosh, Prakash, and Harish for arranging the session. And thank you so much, Manimegalai, for giving us a good demo about the use cases. And thanks to all the participants who stayed till the end and got the things clarified. Thank you, everyone, and have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashok. Thank you, team. Thank you all.
Hello, everyone. We are AJ Skill Development Academy, a Salesforce-focused edtech startup, and we are proud to be an approved Salesforce authorized Trailblazer workforce partner. We help individuals from non-IT backgrounds, career gaps, freshers, and working professionals transition into Salesforce careers through a structured outcome-based training system. Our core product is a complete Salesforce learning and career readiness ecosystem. Here is how it works. Every trainee receives our digital learning and tracking system, which includes topic-wise admin and development curriculum, study materials, hands-on DIY tasks, and progress checkpoints. Trainees open each topic, access the content, practice in their Salesforce org, and update their progress step by step in the tracking sheet. We conduct daily review sessions with our experienced Salesforce trainers who verify trainees' understanding, clarify doubts, conduct hands-on demos, and provide ratings for each topic. Our system also includes milestone assessments, prelims, and mock interviews. Based on their performance in these assessments, allowing us to assess learners' outcomes and filter trainees who meet company hiring criteria. We offer both online and offline modes of training to suit the trainees' convenience. In addition to Salesforce skills, we also support learners with life skill sessions like meditation, journaling, and book reading. Career guidance sessions with our senior expert trainers too, and co-learner sessions where trainees collaborate, discuss concepts, solve challenges together, and improve their skills collectively on our platform. We provide opportunity to work on real-time internal and client projects, giving them hands-on experience and project exposure. These real-time projects help trainees confidently add project experience to their resumes and stand out during interviews. At AJ Skill Development Academy, we don't just train people, we transform lives. We have helped people with 11 to 20-year career gaps, homemakers, and non-IT professionals successfully enter Salesforce careers. Our trainees are now working across major Salesforce roles in and around Chennai. We consistently receive positive feedback, testimonials, and appreciation for our structured process, experienced trainers, and personal support. At AJ Skill Development Academy, our mission is to empower every learner, transform their career, and help them become skilled Salesforce professionals. Thank you for watching our video.